So disappointed.
Pants on, everybody.
Hands on, everybody. We're doing it live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Legends of Logomancy, your resident Canadian Monday night Dungeons and Dragons stream.
Yeah. What's that about us being the best thing in Western Canada this side of 8 o'clock on a Monday?
You know, that works. Pants on,
Don't
pants
tell
off.
me what to do.
I feel like I need an infomercial product that's like pants on, pants off.
I mean, we would need to move the platform over to OnlyFans, I do believe.
It's not April Fool's yet, but coming along.
Technically, you could. Never mind.
Income is income.
Double entendres. Anyway,
JR, how you doing? You're back.
Doing a lot better.
Good.
Doing a lot better.
how was your trip to the Feywild?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I think he was more an Avernus than anything.
Oh, well.
There's that. He was in the
Some of us
Terrence
burn
and
him like
Phillips
Avernus.
movie from South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut. Asses of
Wow,
fire.
that's a throwback to
Ooh,
when
that
I was
is-
like
that
8
is a-
years old.
Deep cut. Yeah.
It's a good pull.
Yeah.
Good pull.
Doing all right? You all caught up?
Yes, I am all caught up.
Excellent. Brian,
What's up?
how's your day?
Good. Gonna zoom in on this kitty. Oh, I've turned him upside down. Holy shit.
Oh,
That's
parabolic
cool.
lensing. Gotta love it.
Yeah, hey. Poor guy. He's probably feeling sick now.
Oh.
No, day's been good, relaxing, chilling. My fiance and I's anniversary yesterday, so 2 years together now. Been going very nicely. Yeah,
I like it.
been a chill couple days. Nice dinner. Oh my god. Go to Vero in
Oh.
Calgary on Kensington.
Good call.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Yes.
Yes.
Ready to play some fucking Flippy.
I like it.
Let's get it.
Not just Flippy, but
Fucking Flippy. Flippy. It's who he is.
Mac, how's things?
Finally started building this.
Oh
that
my
one?
You're
god.
always so big. Jesus.
It's got like fancy foil wings.
Ooh.
Shiny.
I missed which model it is. Which Gundam?
Oh, it's Gundam Seed Master Grade Extreme Destiny Gundam Blast Mode. Blah blah blah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Deus
the
Ex
wings are
Machina
like-
Gundam.
This tall alone, so it's a pretty big boy.
I like
Body's about. Torso's
Yeah.
about that. So
Ah.
it'll be a big one.
Hmm.
So
Very
it's
good,
been
very
sitting
good.
on my shelf for months and months, and I finally was like, it's time.
Did you ever see do you watch Adam Savage's Tested?
Adam's. Oh, yeah.
So he did one where he built
He built the
one
perfect
of the
grade.
perfect grades, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Very
it
intense.
was like ASMR goodness of just like working through for 45 minutes. It was great.
Yeah, he has some really good episodes on there where he'll just get into something that's really satisfying to put together.
Yeah.
Yes. I also built the real grade Wing Gundam with the
Wing
the
Zero.
wings set.
Yeah.
For Wing Zero, sorry.
Yeah. Wing Gundam
Wing
never had
Zero.
angel wings.
I
No.
may have babbled about this on the Discord, but we have to put together a session one of these days that Mac hosts, and it's just a tabletop of all of his actual models, and it's just a fan fiction, but we're all participating in it, and there's an opera, and
Nice.
I mean, like, he could have
You know,
guest stars.
I'm just
Like,
saying,
good
Mac,
God.
you could be cashing in on being TikTok famous by doing comedy skits with Gundams and stop
Oh,
motion.
for sure.
I saw him dance with his cat once. It was amazing.
True. I tried it. I'll get like 1,000 views on a TikTok. Bandai has liked a couple of my Gundam ones, but
Oh, there we go.
nothing too crazy.
Mm.
But I haven't really
Bless.
built anything lately, so I was like, I'm gonna build Wing Zero, and then I'm gonna build this Bulbasaur, and then I'm gonna build this giant ass thing.
Nice.
I'm also eventually going to build Wing Zero. I just need a night to myself.
I always
Turns
forget.
out-
I always forget you like Gundam. I always forget that.
I'm
It's pretty
finally watching Gundam, Witch for Mercury.
Yeah.
It's good.
I
But the
am
wings-
not current on it. Is it
The
on Crunchy?
wings also, it is on Crunchyroll. Yeah, the wings also work on the tall geese too, which is cool.
Yeah.
Because they eventually
love
gets that anyways.
Anyway,
Tall Geese 4.
Anyways,
Ken, how's things?
yes. Well, we've hit a milestone in the household. I'm proud to say that my 6-year-old is now big enough to touch the microwave without a stool and make a bag of popcorn.
that
Nice.
sounds
Now we just have to
dangerous.
work on asking permission to make a bag of popcorn.
And putting a
like,
bowl of
huh.
soup with a spoon in there?
Yeah, fire
Ooh.
safety, etc. Like,
Yeah,
it's also,
that's the bigger part.
it's one of those combo units in a hood vent over the gas grill. So like,
But-
we're gonna have to have the talk.
Now
I
you
think.
can sit down and ask for a bag of popcorn.
I mean, yeah, living the dream. A cold beer out of the fridge and a bag of popcorn
There you
brought
go.
to me by my children while they mow my lawn.
There you go.
Oh,
While
That
you
was your
sit in their
entire reason
old
for
kiddie
having
pool in a
kids.
lawn chair.
yes. Well, I sit in their old kiddie pool that Daddy has taken over because it's a hot day.
Nice.
We recently had to put flip locks on our doors because
Oh,
Edie
yeah.
is tall enough to reach up and open all of the locks and go outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. No, it's great
None-
as a
none
sticky
of that.
deadbolt. Just
Yeah.
a
What about you?
crappy deadbolt that you have to fight a little bit. It's perfect for child safety.
What about you, James?
Beer Fest was good. We went to talk to some folks about sponsorships for the channel,
Woo!
and
Nice.
we talked to like a dozen folks that want to sponsor Logomancy. Roll for
Cool.
Beer specifically, but also to participate in a lot of the fundraising games and stuff that we do. So
Nice.
we had a good partnership go on with Vacay Brewing. So they're going to be one of our sponsors here for the next episode of Roll for Beer.
Nice.
And then, yeah, just had a good time. Did some networking, saw some old friends and stuff, and had a good time. Trying to fight the weather a little bit and do some home renos and stuff before
Yeah, any of
summer
you
gets
folks
into full swing.
watching from Calgary, batten down the hatches. It's been a weird couple of days. It's only going to get
What's
weird.
that?
I'm glad it's raining.
Mhm.
I'm also glad it's raining, except I'm trying to sand my deck.
That's right.
Oh,
And
no.
when it's
Ooh.
raining,
Raining the whole
Yeah.
deck, and it's been raining.
Yeah.
it makes it
That's
really
last
challenging.
What happened last time you painted that deck, James?
It rained for 5
For 4
days straight after I put the first coat on, despite telling me in the weather forecast that it wasn't going to rain.
You're cursed, sir.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
But anyways, shall
fucking
we
deck.
shall we jump into it? Shall we where last we left our heroes? Flippy, what happened?
Oh, fuck me. Don't put this on me, dude.
It's on you, dude.
Nope.
Yep.
I guess we traveled to some grave site thing or something, some frozen place
It's a
called
grave
like
site where all those
Flirtleime or
waivers died.
something. It's like a hard name to remember and pronounce.
Mm-hmm.
But we fought some dudes, and that's all I remember.
The mass grave site called Fuglesdawn.
Fuglesdawn, see? I knew it. But someone else has got to fill in some other info for sure.
After venturing deep into the blisteringly cold forest, narrowly escaping the promise of a ravenous undead, the party came across their quarry, an ancient opened burial site in Fuglesdawn, hosted a deadly tussle. And they were victorious. Resting in the relative safety of large ice columns, the storm grows wilder around them, and chittering howls are now heard in the distance.
Yes. You managed to
Nice.
successfully get yourselves a short rest.
Oh, I was just about to ask. Perfect.
Yeah. Boop 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 boop.
That for me. Mac, check your closet.
JR, you still having problems?
No.
I was gonna say check your cat, Mac.
Howling from the woods.
Oh God. Somebody's cat is trapped.
I'm sure it's fine.
That's not good. That's not good
Yeah.
things.
Did we rest?
You
Just a short rest,
managed
just
to
now.
Short
successfully
rest?
get a short rest.
Well, hold,
Okay,
Yeah, we
so I
camped
gotta
for
roll
8
some-
hours and had a full meal.
hold on. If we're taking a short rest, How hurt are people?
You should roll hit dice, sir. You got fucked up.
No, I know that, but I have an ability for short rests.
Oh, that's right. You have a song of healing, a song of rest.
Song of Rest. Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
So
Please
each
do,
of
yeah.
you can get an additional 1d6 in hit points.
Mhm.
Nice.
But as I play my song, kind of twist
Do
the
it.
handle and pop my axe back into being the cello, as I begin kind of bowing against the mystical strings. It sounds like 80s goth.
Yeah.
Just Depeche
Like
Mode.
there's like a droning
There's
voice being like, there were times. Like it's just like the whole. There's no
For some
actual
reason,
voice.
there's
There's
a
like
So
that
you just
ambient.
you just playing the Cure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Everyone will get an extra 1d6.
Ooh. Do we roll that? You roll that?
Yeah, you can. As long as you spent at least one hit dice for your
Sweet.
short rest, you would
good one, JR.
qualify for this.
JR is tip top in it. Rolled two
Yeah.
tens.
Nice.
Solid, sir. Solid.
Mm-hmm. I like it. And JR, you can just click the hit dice thing on your character sheet, and it'll do the calcs for you.
Oh.
Yes.
Jub
That
is
said-
absolutely fine. Mostly spending his time making sure that the skull that he will be returning, it will be presentable. Also known as Jub is keeping his time eating faces.
Wait.
I beheaded her intentionally.
Okay.
Yes.
We're taking it back as proof. If they want to speak with dead, they've got something to talk to.
What about the other guy that wasn't quite dead yet? Is he dead now?
The two trolls?
One, the guy that tried to run away.
He's
Oh,
fucking dead.
We murdered him with
Yeah.
fire.
We got him a shot in. Yeah.
Yeah. There was cantrips involved.
I was too busy almost dying on the first round.
You were
You were
smoked,
safe.
sir.
You were
Yeah.
safe.
Having
We got
such a
better
high
heals.
AC and decent HP, it was not a good time.
It's a good thing you had such a high AC and good HP.
Mhm.
Is my exhaustion still here, or is that gone too?
It is still there
Ooh,
until you
yeah.
complete a long rest.
Long rest, yeah.
Am I exhausted? Well, I feel like I am.
You failed your Constitution saving throw, getting to this place, pushing,
Oh,
Trying
I'm
to
starting
avoid
hear a
the-
theremin. I love it.
strange howling in the woods. And again, just off in the distance, you hear that strange.
It's like someone left their cat in a cupboard and it's been there for hours. It's
What
horrifying.
do you do?
Refresh my memory. Did you manage to get the giant horrifying rock into your bag? Flippy?
The horrifying rock?
Yes, the ridiculous amount of radiant damage that none of us were prepared for.
Oh, right. Yeah, it did get into the bag. Yeah, and then
yes, that's how you get injured, right?
Oh.
sounds like that's how you get injured.
It bounced. It's fine.
That's good.
Well,
yeah, it's in there.
Jub has one half of our quarry, and a basket of chickens ready to walk. And I hear things coming after us. So Sprocket,
Should we
lead on.
hunker down, or should we make haste? We fortify an area if we're being pursued.
I mean, I'm no priest. I can't
Nothing
hallow.
broken.
There's no way we're fortifying here, is there? Are you hiding a Leoman's tiny hut?
No, but I've got a nice chair.
I mean, it is a really good chair. I
Shoot
saw it shoot
shit.
someone.
It does.
Yeah.
It's got high AC and a lot of HP too.
Could you technically set that chair up as a turret on like motion control?
If I continuously give bonus actions to it, I don't see why not.
Well,
The autonomous stuff comes online a lot later for Artificer.
yeah.
What time of day is it?
Sun is going down.
Yeah, we spent a good chunk of the day getting here.
You approached into these gravediggers late in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Should we find somewhere like a cave or something?
Jub likes caves. Caves are
I mean, we're not- Yeah, we're not going to get back to like where we came from before
Right.
it's like 2 in the
No.
morning.
Right.
Mhm.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too.
But I also don't like James' face as we're talking about going into a cave.
Yes. Jub would like to see what the fuck they were thinking about trying to haul this giant rock somewhere. Because several clues, they were troll people, it was melting them, and they were running quickly. So is there anything nearby within sight that they were running towards? A trail, a camp, a Winnebago that they had parked nearby?
Why don't you roll me a... So the snow is flying sideways at this point.
Yeah.
But if you head over there, you can roll me either perception or survival if you're trying to look for
like
logical
tracks in a trail.
clues.
Yeah. Guess what? It's a flat +0 to both, so survival sounds like the best possible idea for a lizard man who's going to taste rocks.
I see.
Delicious. Double 8.
It's hard to tell. You like, I feel like Jub has the double eyelid scenario going on,
Mhm. Oh, he's
And,
squinting
like-
twice. Like
Yeah.
they nictate over each
and
other.
he like opens it up, and he opens the other, and he goes to look sideways and gets a snowflake like right directly.
right in the eye. Just
Yeah,
right in the eye. Yeah.
having a hard time.
Yeah, it's not cool. Jub has no plan. Jub would not like to die in a windstorm. Sprocket!
Yeah.
Sprocket, save
You
me!
want me to see if I can find tracks? I can try.
I lizard folk flipped off.
Despite
Oh man.
not being hindered by the sheer amount of snow that's piling,
Hmm.
Sprocket still can't see over the snow when it's past his head,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
struggles
The unique problems. The
a
unique.
little bit.
Oh boy.
I'm going
No tracks.
to.
No tracks.
I'm gonna look over at Flippy,
Yeah.
and I'm going to give you bardic inspiration,
Okay.
and I'm
More
going to
Depeche
say,
Mode background
You
music.
you are clearly the more, investigative of all of us. And I kind of point at your apparel. I go,
Yes, of
maybe
course.
I can at least help in a more, magical way.
Well, if it is something of a survival nature, it's not my greatest of games, but if I investigate the area, I could definitely suss us out a thing or two.
You can do that.
I'll
Dear God, roll
try.
higher than single digits.
Can I
He's
Can
got
I-
bardic inspiration. He's good.
Exactly, sir.
investigate the area?
You most
Please.
certainly can.
Find those clues that Sprocket and I are literally standing on top of. Not
Okay,
looking down
okay,
at.
okay.
I'll let you try and investigate.
We're
Yeah.
Rocky and bullwinkling right now.
And then a D what now? 6?
D6.
6. Oh shit! 21.
It's
It'll
a
be
little
investigation.
challenging,
Survival.
but you scramble up one of those ice blocks that
Huh.
gets you a good vantage point, and you pull that small like spyglass out,
Mhm.
and you're looking around, and you see off in the distance something that distinctly looks like a hillock, something rising beyond the trees.
Hmm.
If there was going to be a cave around, it's to the east of where you guys are on the map. It might be there.
Yeah.
No
Strap
promises,
on your
but
crampons, boys. We've
We
got a
didn't find
couple of
anything like a trail of
climbs.
theirs. Nothing like that.
that does not appear to be the way they came.
How the fuck did they get here?
That's the way that one guy was fleeing.
Questions we may never know the answers to. The gods. So the
People
winds of chaos
usually
today.
flee towards somewhere they feel they might be safe,
Hmm.
which could mean danger for us
Mhm.
or respite.
It
There's
means
no
a
in
target-rich
between.
environment, at least.
Yeah, but I also don't want to freeze. So
Onward.
All right. gathering everything up. Flippy,
Mm-hmm.
you have the giant stone in your bag.
Uh-huh.
You guys have added to your hit points, having taken a short rest. Mac, how many bardic inspirations have you burned?
2.
Okay.
One for the song and one for that.
Yeah.
No, the other one just happens.
Yeah, Song of Rest is just a thing.
But I bardic
Um,
when I was in town, I think.
Ah, yes.
And you gave a negative to a saving throw on somebody.
That's right.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So you're 2 down. The trek is relatively straightforward. You're literally like pointing at a mountain and following a hippo man
He's
with
driving a witch through the snow, and we're
a
behind him.
spider-like camping chair that it looks
Yeah.
like he's doing this on.
It's like Wild Wild West for sure,
Yeah,
but
Ooh.
smaller, much smaller. Little.
he looks
pinces.
like he's hovering over the snow, and there's this little tripod chair under them that's going, "Oh God, no! Why?"
Mm.
I bought him a set of crampons as well. I've got them
Okay.
strapped to his feet, like tiny little, like when you go out and you see the dog
There's, like,
and they're fucking
individual pythons driven through
Yeah.
the feet of
Yeah.
the chair. So he's going
little
ding, ding,
spikes, just one
It's
spikes
like
each.
the little fold-out spiky feet on a tripod that do fucking nothing.
ding. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You find yourselves outside, like climbing a hill, and cresting through the tree line, and you see what looks to be the entrance to a cave, kicking around. Let me throw you to a map.
Oh no.
Oh, I forgot I was doing that check with disadvantage, but that actually was the disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do have exhaustion, right? And that would have been
Oh yeah. Yeah.
at the time.
Oh, but
yeah.
still, yeah, that's a 21. That's the number we were running off.
Yep, that is. Yeah.
Should we be concerned?
This is
that
cool.
I can
Oh my
physically
God.
see bones.
I feel like I need to ski down here while avoiding a yeti.
Right?
It was, mhm.
next time.
Next time,
That
Gadget.
game you could never win as a child.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. Is
Ski free.
Sprocket.
that what it's called?
Yeah.
Jub
Yeah.
requires violence.
Okay.
Like you do.
I mean, I don't see anybody
What?
over there.
I wish
So-
to incite violence against the void, the darkness, as it were.
Okay.
I wish to attack the darkness.
See, I see what you're trying to do there.
But this is unfortunately not a Mountain Dew, and I'm just nervous. That cave's got bones sticking out of it.
Does it?
I leave bones behind when I've picked my teeth. Like,
Yeah.
Can I? So a mage hand can move 30 feet each time I use it. Does that mean I can send it like 30 feet times like 10 away from me?
what's your
You-
range?
Gotta read the full thing on Mage Hand for it.
It has
I-
movement
I-
of 30, but what's the range on the spell?
The range is 30 feet.
But it
The-
says I
the
can
hand
move
vanishes
it up to 30
if it
feet.
has. The hand vanishes if it is ever more than 30 feet away from you.
Oh, it doesn't say that in my description.
It is.
Oh, there it is. Never
On the-
mind.
on the spell,
right there it is. There it is. Never mind.
I mean, I've got little light pebbles that I could toss in there, and we could see if anything's reacting to it. Maybe launch some food in there. See if it hear some growls or some skitters, or
Can
try to suss out what it is.
are any of you proficient in survival?
Okay.
No, sir.
The
Absolutely.
bard, technically, I think, trained
Technically, I
himself in
am
it
right
today.
now. Because of my
Parents.
sleep thing.
A little bit of
Uh-huh.
everything.
Roll survival.
Okay.
The bard's like, this is probably something we should have planned for that none of us did.
8.
With an 8,
Oh god. Oh.
one thing occurs to you.
Ooh,
Um,
we shouldn't be
when
here.
the weather sucks, things take refuge, much like you are right now.
Ah.
I
That's it.
kind of look to the party and it's like I'm not entirely sure this is someplace we should be. It does not appear as though we've got much of a choice otherwise. So, I'm going to recommend one of us goes in and looks around. Not it.
No, the chair can't move away from me very far either.
Jub strides forth, ceremonial sword out, fire on his hand.
I'll
Gotta
definitely
love,
like.
gotta love
well.
a good boy.
I'll
This
pull up
can
behind
only
you
go well.
a little bit. I'll follow you a little bit.
Between the two of us, it
Some
will be a
support.
target-rich environment.
Yes. Yes,
I
it
have
will
a
be.
catapult spell that just shoots straight, and if it hits
Just
something,
yeet snow at them. That's all you need to do.
but there might be cool people in there too, right?
True, which is why we didn't bring the bard.
I mean, we could announce our approach.
Or we could do the opposite, sneak.
Well, there's something to be said. Aren't you a Shatter Kai? You said that these would be like your favorite place to live in the darkness, in the dark darkness of a deep cave with the shadows and the goth music that you like to play. I'm fine. I'll stride forward with the goddamn sword.
You are mistaking me for a drow.
No, you're both emotes. Just
I'm more space emo.
It's a
I love that.
subgenre.
That's probably a subgenre.
I'm just moving your tokens a little bit so I can line the
Yeah,
map up properly here.
But
As
we're not very stealthy as a group, are we? Anyway,
uno moment.
Aaron's hiding behind us. Aaron's hiding behind a snowbank, and the rest of us are just like.
Yeah, I'm keeping
I mean-
I'm telling. Didn't think y'all were all gonna move forward. I thought Jub was just gonna do his own little thing.
Oh yeah. Sacrificial lamb. This Jub.
Okay.
I
Is
didn't
that-
feel
is
comfortable
Jub
with one
a-
of us just walking like into this den
Yeah,
by
just
themselves.
send
I just wanted to
Jub.
provide a little bit of backup, a little bit of like, cover me,
All right.
a little cover.
Mhm.
Use your words. Jub. What preparations are you taking here? And what are you choosing to do?
Obvious tracks.
All
Is
right.
there like a furrow through the snow leading in there at all?
There is not.
Very good.
It is about waist deep as you're like shoo, shoo, shoo,
Yeah.
shoo.
A good sign. I firebolt the darkness. I just point into the dark of the cave and just lob a blob of fire down it.
Classic.
What if there's just like women and children and other families hiding in there?
I don't mind. I like them fried as much as I like them baked.
You're not evil.
Anyways.
Really? No evil?
Little evil.
A little chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
A little whoops. I'm a little ask for forgiveness, not for permission.
Yeah.
So
Let's see.
A little fuck around and find out.
exactly, yeah. If I fuck around hard enough, I might find out. But
Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay.
fire down into the darkness. If that strikes into anyone or anything, let me know. But
You're not sure.
is there an immediate cacophony of hooting undead?
Nope.
Seems all clear. I think we got it.
We might be the first on the scene.
Yeah. We should stake it out and make sure
We
nobody
sh-
else can get in here.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Should we all move in?
Yeah, Jub strides up to the entrance
Yep.
and
And-
gets eaten.
Can I be holding my like chair's action to fire on something that aggresses on us, just as we're approaching?
Waiting to shoot at whatever's going to obviously bite me in the ass.
I'm gonna
Please do,
say
sir.
Sprocket probably gets to about here.
Okay. I do have my rapier out.
Yes. You guys expressed the caution
Yeah,
that you were
the
gonna be
caution with
taking.
weapons. Yeah.
And Jub like fires in and
Oh.
turns and expresses the safety of everything. And
that animation just fucking.
Then
blew my
James
mind
adds
for
a token to the map, resizes it to gargantuan, and we all roll initiative.
Aha!
and you see this like looming shadow behind Jub Jub that is just literally a hand that comes and grabs him and pulls him down into the snow.
Do I have a chance to meep?
Yeah, probably.
Okay,
I'd
I
say
meep.
so.
I hard
Does-
meep.
Sorry, he pulls him down into the snow.
You see a hand come up out of the snow behind and pulls him down with a big like fluff of snow kicking up into the air.
How big is the hand?
Bigger
The
than me.
forearm is wider than Jub Jub's shoulders. And down. And
I suggest
in a
we
big,
run and leave the little one.
I forgot to prepare explosive runes today.
in a big fluff of snow,
Mm.
you see
Yeti!
Oh,
Oh, I'm gonna grab-
Two.
Ooh,
delicious.
delightful.
Yeti.
Mm.
And I'm gonna change this up a little bit.
Why is there two?
Would my armchair's fire go off on that?
I'll give you one shot.
All right.
Yetis appear.
Was it a fire or was it a? Oh, you made it as a force ballista, right?
It was it's still a force ballista.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you get a
can't-
shot.
I can't change that.
Specifically on the one that grabbed Jub Jub here.
Could you give me a thing for hoots or
It's called.
oh no, I guess it's just in the armchair itself, right?
Yeah, it's called Harm Chair now.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
Where is it though? Pardon me.
Oh, if you hold down Alt and double click on Harm Chair,
Oh right.
it'll open up its character sheet. Also, I adjusted the attack to be a +7 instead of a +6 for you.
Oh great, so I can just roll it straight. Force ballista.
And everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah.
Does a 13 hit it?
A 13 does hit it.
Oh shit!
Those are some
Okay.
vanilla rolls today.
I love
We're
that
actually gonna live.
natural armor.
Thing.
Love it. Yeah. 9 force damage as it don't grab my friend.
R.I.P. to Jub Jub. He rolled
And then I'm gonna
solid 2.
Oh boy.
Oh, I didn't actually select myself and do that. You're gonna have to manual entry me there, James. But I
That's
believe that's
fine.
poetic justice for killing me with Yetis.
You're fine.
Sir.
Ooh.
Flippy. Yes.
I'm
Descending
getting-
order. Flippy, you're up.
Oh my god! What the hell? Cool. Get away from him, damn you! And I guess I'll just kind of rinse and repeat with the force ballista. Oh, I guess he
Yeah.
would have been pushed 5 feet.
That's why I moved him back from Jub.
Oh,
Jub's
you did
token.
already.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Let me get another 23 to hit. 14 damage this time.
Is that
Sir.
to the same one or the other one?
Same one, yeah. I just kind of honed in on him. I think I've got a bead.
All right.
I'll just I'll do that, and then I'll bust out just probably a cantrip here. Let's do a firebolt towards this guy as well.
26.
With a
Nice.
26 to hit.
Absolutely. And
Oh.
again, same one.
The same one, yeah. I'm just
All
locked in.
Artificer's just spewing beans.
Yeah.
Anything
and-
else?
I'm going to just move.
I will point out that, and you would all know this, the descriptions of the snow that I gave to you, being as deep as it is difficult terrain for everybody but Sprocket.
Even me?
Yes.
I'm like
Uh,
forever feet tall.
it's
You're no Goliath,
waist
sir.
deep snow.
I'm just gonna pop off the chair and like have it move 5 feet because that's all I can move now,
What
and
gives
just give myself a little bit of space between. That's it.
what gives Sprocket the bonus?
The ring of free
Ring of
action.
free
he
action.
can't be.
The thing we specifically gave him because we thought the short guy should get that, right? That seems poetic.
It's more the tank should get that.
Yeah, that too. Who
The tank-
needs to be
the
in the
tanky
way
healer.
of stuff all the time?
The Yeti that you've hit a bunch of times. Oh, let's see
He's
if
gonna
this
rock Jub's shit, I'm sure.
Cool. Flippy, the Yeti looks
He's
at
gonna
you,
rock my
and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
because he looked at me.
Yeah. Give you
He
bedroom
looked-
eyes.
He-
across the
He looks
bar.
at you
That'd
hard.
be good.
Mhm.
Constitution +5. Let's
Yes.
go. What do we get? A
Is this the look of a disappointed father, or
15's
Oh,
pretty-
That's the thing.
I expected better of you today, son.
Oh,
All
man.
right.
Sorry, Dad.
And that's going to be 10 points of cold damage, but you are not paralyzed.
Oh, lovely. So I did make the save, just.
You did make the save.
I'm gonna
Jeez.
die.
And with Jub right here, it rears back and it makes 2 claw attacks into you, Jub.
Of course. Jub has an armor class of 13.
So that's a hit and a hit.
Oh god.
Do you want to do anything about that with any
What-
magic that you have?
God, what reactions do I have? No. I don't have any reaction spells, I don't think.
I thought you took shield instead of color spray.
You're a genius. Shield, hopefully, bringing me up to an 18.
Only 1 will hit.
Hooray! I have an 18
Yes.
AC until next turn.
You take
Spell.
8 points of slashing and 1 point of cold damage for a total of 9.
9. I'll take that down.
There we go.
Math.
And
There we
it's,
go.
and it's going to flank around you here.
No, flanking. Oh, God.
Errant. I use the term flanking, but we're not playing with flanking rules.
Oh.
Yeah.
Advantage comes in too many ways. Flanking is too
Advantage comes in too many ways.
easy. Yeah,
Errant, you're up.
Yeah, about that. Bye.
don't you leave us?
They're after my chickens.
Are these things also sunk into the snow?
It comes not quite to like mid thigh on them.
Big guys.
They are 12 feet tall.
Gorillas with horns, like
Yeah.
big monkeys.
All the Yetis.
Yeah. Okay.
You hear a squeal coming from inside the cave.
Oh, neat. I
Oh,
get
boy.
something.
This is gonna be a baby one.
one.
It's gonna be a baby one.
I'm going to. Oh, this is probably a stupid idea. I'm going to cast Shatter on it, the one near Jub, but not in a way that it'll hit Jub.
Okay.
Are you saying you're a shatter guy? Sorry.
Oh,
Too bad. It's too
I
bad.
don't get it.
my heart. No, sir.
Now, never mind. I was going to say, does anything happen with the snow around it? Does it kind of like push it
I'd
up
say
in the air?
It probably like blows back a fair bit when you do that.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. So I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Uno momento.
My spell DC is 14.
And sorry, that's the one by Jub, right?
Yep.
This
The wounded one, hopefully.
The
Yeah.
wounded one. Con save. That's going to be a 21 for the con save.
Okie doke. So it will take half damage.
Mhm.
Wow.
7. Halved.
On
Down to
3d8.
Thing that happens.
Roll 20's got the
Down
spicy
to
dice
3.
tonight.
yeah.
Yes. Anything else? That's your action?
Are they carrying anything non-magical?
Doesn't appear so.
One of their purses explodes.
Kind of pull back a little bit here. And that'll be my go, I guess.
All right. Sprocket.
Yep. So I'm gonna bonus action hex the guy that's closest to me,
The wounded one.
the wounded one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Step forward. And
Thunder.
I like it. Booming Ruby Rapier.
That was the flavor we were missing last week. Because you did all
Yeah.
these actions, but now we get the flavor.
Yeah.
The 19 damage. 19 damage?
19 damage? He's freaking dead.
This goblin walks up and like it takes a little bit. You have to like clip it in the knee first before you can strike it in its nutsack. And it
Laces tendons.
wham!
These
And
things do not have a lot of health.
Thank
Jub
God.
Jub.
Really?
The males don't. Jub Jub, roll me a dex save.
Oh, dear God, I'm gonna get a friggin' Yeti on top of me, aren't I? Dex save, sir, is a total of 14.
Uh,
I've been Yeti'd.
nope. Managed to successfully dive.
Hooray.
All right. Anything else, Sprocket?
Oh, excuse me.
Nope.
The more feminine of the two of them hears the coming from the cave behind and goes into this like bloodthirsty rage.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
and
you
sees
guys. You shot a little baby Yeti.
sees
No.
Jub Jub, Harmchair,
Yep.
Flippy, and Sprocket conveniently all located within a cone.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Let me
It's
just
not a
double.
cold cone, is it? It's like a nice warm
this-
cone, right?
This thing can cast 7th level spells, and we're all gonna die from Cone Cold.
Yeah.
No, it has cold breath. So I
It's-
need a con save from everybody, please.
Oof.
Everybody
This is
but
why I
Harris.
stay away from the group.
Remind me to find you the spell templates plugin. It's super handy.
It is.
But
I
also,
can
nuts-
quickly map it.
Yeah. Nuts to you and your measuring tool. Con save.
I actually have it in. Yeah.
Jub.
Jub Jub makes it.
21 for Flippy.
Flippy makes it. Sprocket does not.
Sprocket 7'd it.
Keep in mind
Paladin.
that both Jub Jub and Harmchair
Yeah.
add a +2 or +3 to their saving throws.
Oh, nice, because of the aura of the paladin.
Yes.
Even the chair.
the chair is its own
inspired by the
creature.
presence
Is
of
it?
the angry goblin.
It's got
Do I-
10s across the board.
Okay.
Okay, it's just a +0 on it, so I'll just roll for it.
Yeah.
Mm.
With a, and then you said it gets a bonus of 3.
I think it's a 3, right? Are you a 15 or a 16 charisma for Sprocket?
I'm 15. Chris.
So a +2.
+2.
So with
So
a 15,
15?
does not make it.
Oh, no.
Not the chair.
Armchair. No.
Chair takes full damage. No.
Harmchair takes 33 points of cold damage.
Ew, that's enough to
It's
just.
your folks' turn this time.
Sprocket takes 33 points of cold damage.
Chair, no.
Jub Jub takes 16 points of cold damage.
Yeah.
Flippy takes 16 points of cold damage.
Neat. Single digits as a sorcerer. Single digits. Yeah. Angry Yeti
and it
mouth.
steps up on Jub Jub and reaches down and it grabs the scruff of its mate.
Oh.
And it narrows its eyes at you, Jub Jub.
Mhm.
It's your go.
I, flippant as ever, say, "That's my face!" And my finger explodes into 3 scorching rays.
They would be rolled at disadvantage, being point blank. But go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, scorching rays. Anyways,
An 18 will hit.
perfect. And then keep whacking that out for the other 2. What's the dice breakdown?
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. So first one, 11 damage with an 18 to hit. Very good.
Yep.
And then an 18 to hit for another 8 fire damage.
Yep.
And the last one, 14?
14
9
hits.
damage. Yeah. Thank you, G. Thank you, G. But scorching ray. Doot, doot, doot. But yeah,
Mac,
that's
I'm-
my face.
I'm moving your token up a little bit so I can align it better on the screen.
Totally
but-
fine.
You've got room to you got wiggle room where you're at.
Yeah, I don't feel like I need to maneuver other than that'll get my face et.
It seems bothered by the fire that you just shot into its eyes.
I would. I mean, I'm banking on one of two things I do, which is horrifying things and this. Also, I forgot I'm a telepath, and I make that same horrible mental image of I'm going to eat your husband's face mentally.
I like it.
If you need my bonus action for that, but yeah, spell. I'm good. I'm a sorcerer. I got 3 hit points. I'm gonna die unless we nuke this thing.
Flippy.
Please save me. Flippy. Please save me.
I'm going to myself. Fuck me. I'm going to run. Well, I guess I'm right next to it. I'm going to kneel down next to it. I'm going to take an action, and using a spell slot, create another chair. Except this one is going to, instead of having cannons on it, have flamethrowers attached to it.
I like
Just
it.
Final Fantasy VII's his little buddy. I love it.
You get back to life here. One moment, and where's that?
Yeah.
You're re-alived. And then I'm going to, as a bonus action, command the chair to use its flamethrower
Yep.
in a cone, avoiding our friend Jump Jump.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
So-
more than capable.
I feel like I want to lean my basket of chickens into the way, because I feel like they're not going to survive the night, so we might as well eat well.
Yeah, right? Cook them up, buddy.
Like they are on
Absolutely.
your back. I mean,
I'll
do
just-
what
yeah.
you got to do.
So that's going to be a dex save of 15?
Mm-hmm.
Or no, what is mine?
That would be a natural 20.
Oh,
Okay, well, that's fine.
darn.
It's still, what, 2d8 of fire damage?
Mm-hmm.
Have
Choice.
just gonna. Oh no, I guess I do have the actual. Just gonna roll it. 7 points of fire rounded down to 3.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be like, well, you're a brand new chair. You need some work. It's fine. And
You should massage them.
I like
that's about it. I'm gonna move back a little bit. We're just
Okay. There you go. Errant.
Save me, Aaron. Save me.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Okay. So you're hounded on over top by this thing. I actually don't have enough movement to get up for a melee attack, so I'm going to I'm gonna stab my thing into the snow, like my cello, and just start like but I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers from it,
Nice.
in the saddest possible 80s goth rock song you can
I like
think
it.
of.
Just
Flock of
like
seagulls,
heaven.
something?
And I
Oh.
need to take a wisdom saving throw.
All right. That's a 15.
That'll beat my 14 save.
All right. I think it still takes half damage.
Hmm.
Throw the
Um,
spell in. If you click it on the spell sheet, it'll
No,
add it.
I
to
know.
the- There we go.
Half damage, no move.
Yeah.
But still, that's half 3d6 psychic. Ooh.
6 damage.
6. Anything else?
No, because it's not scared of me.
All right.
So I'm gonna stick where I am at a good distance and ignore the rolls that are about to happen. I'm just testing something.
Sprocket, you're up.
Yep. Okay. Well, Sprocket's gonna step forward. While doing that, gonna use a bonus action to transfer the hex over,
Mhm.
and then we're gonna pump this thing as good as we can get. So we're gonna.
That's amazing.
do all of the things, hopefully, as long as I hit. I don't think a 10 hits.
Oh,
A 10 does not. This one's slightly taller and is lacking a nutsack. And you go to swing and you're like, you don't make any purchase, and you're
My
like,
training did nothing.
oh no.
I've been betrayed.
No.
That's my purse.
That's my
Now what?
turn.
All right.
At the end of his turn, real quick, you can do math and roll 20 by putting /2 and it divides your dice in half.
You can also do
Multiplies
I know
the
this.
star, shift 8.
you can use karat to do exponential logic with it as well. You can
Yep.
bunch of stuff.
That's
No one
mostly used
told
in
me this.
exploding dice and stuff like fate. But yeah.
Mama Yeti.
Mama Yeti.
Bye, you guys.
Nice knowing you all.
Why are we in a cone still?
Yeah.
Oh God, why did we do that?
Hey, Aaron. I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm 35 fucking feet away.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck are you pulling?
A range
The
60
stare down.
attack.
Yeah, the eye is. I seen it.
Fuck me, I have
Evil
a
eye.
+6 and I got an 11.
Oh,
Oof.
yeah.
Wait, hold on. This is a saving throw?
Saving throw.
Do I
You're-
not get to...
You're not Scanlan.
Silvery Barbs doesn't do that.
No, not silvery barbs. Never mind.
Other people can do it for other things, but that's going to be 19 points of cold damage to Errant,
19 damage.
and you are paralyzed. You can continue rolling saving throw at the end of each of your turns. And there you go. You have back pain. And
Fuck
the
it.
best,
Fuck
the
me.
best roll 20 icon. There's also a little prison that looks like just good vibes.
This icon brought to you by Robaxa Set.
Yeah.
First
usually use that
attack.
thing.
swinging down on Jub, I believe is going to hit.
Shield,
still
sir,
their
with
turn.
another first level
Oh.
spell.
They get their
Armor class
gaze.
18.
18
Gaze is
will
bonus
no longer hit.
Yes.
And they bring their other claw up and they go to uppercut Sprocket.
Okay.
That is going to hit your AC of 20.
Does a shield +5 to make it 25?
You also have shield? Shield
Yes.
bros!
I also have shield.
I swear to God.
Yes.
We are shield bros. I love this.
It's called a spell tax because it's good enough that everybody takes it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, Warlock.
Be
And-
prepared for my class.
She's like, yeah, that's her turn. Jub.
Madam.
You turn back as you see Aaron, like you hear this discordant, like, from a cello all of a sudden, and you're like, that sounds better than what he's played before. And you turn and he's like racked up like this and has fallen back into the snow.
Question for about roll 20. Is that downed Yeti still downed?
It is.
Okay, cool, because it lost the cross.
Oh,
But,
allow me to.
Jub
I mean,
Jub
my HP bar.
is going to tactically maneuver.
Yep.
Very good. And then... Oh, yeah, Jub Jub's going to bite her.
Okay.
Bite seems like the best possible plan right about now. 22 to hit, 7 slashing damage.
You hit for 7. You have hungry jaws, don't you?
Ooh. What? Hungry Jaws.
Hungry jaws.
Oh.
I believe.
Yes.
I'm not sure if you're that kind of lizard folk or not.
Yeah, I am that kind of lizard folk. So as a standard attack, I get, the bite attack. But also Hungry Jaws, as a bonus action, I throw myself into a feeding frenzy. I can make another bite attack. And if it hits and deals damage, I gain temporary hit points equal to my proficiency bonus. So
Ooh.
let's bite her again, I guess. For a 14 to hit. 4
I just-
damage.
Yeah, I like it.
I love
Does
this. I love
14
this
hit?
so
Oh,
much.
man.
Well, I
A
mean-
14 does hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So that's
They're not
temporary hit
wearing
point
armor. They've
of,
got big shaggy coats.
3. Neat. I've got a little bit of a buffer. And this is Jub Jub at his finest. Toe to toe with a Yeti in the middle of a snowstorm, biting the shit out of her.
That's 4 temporary hit points you just got.
3 proficiency.
3. Okay. They are listed in your red circle for your token.
Oh, neat. Thanks. That should be standard. A little bit of movement. I'm happy where I am. Go ahead.
You're staying where you are.
I
That is
mean,
the bravest mage I've ever seen.
yeah.
Flippy.
I'm not disengaging. I am where I'm
Well,
supposed to be.
I look at my
Flippy, I swear
flame-
to God, if you don't shoot this Yeti,
Well, I mean, are you sure?
just shoot the living hell out of her. More shooting.
If that's what you
Rocket
want,
and I are
I'll move.
underneath magic shields. I'm biting her
I'll
leg,
move the
and
chair
we're
up,
debating
and I'll be
shooting.
like, if that's seriously what you want, I'll shoot it with the chair, and I'm gonna need
What did
dex
adjacent? What
saves
did
out of the
adjacent-
3 of
Here we
you.
go.
Yeah.
Swear to God, are you killing the party with a flamethrower?
Jub. You
You
asked.
told me to shoot him.
You're holding a gun.
Oh,
Dex
this
save.
thing.
Dex saves. Jub. Sprocket.
I like how the healer's paralyzed currently. I have potions.
What are you
Dex?
talking about? You're the healer.
I've got
We're
healing.
all the
Sprocket
healers.
got a
This-
4.
I'm prepared to bring it back up.
We are the worst.
Only 8.
We are the worst.
The Yeti
Oh, no.
failed.
Good.
8 damage.
Yeah.
Jump down.
Sprocket's
Yetis.
still up.
Jesus Christ. Oh God, I'm at 0.
15. I'll come over and I'll fucking healing word.
Are you at 0 after eating through your temporary hit points?
Yeah, -2.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna come over and burn a first level spell
Oh, you fool! The cone spells.
of cure wounds.
Oh, very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like on fire, collapsing,
That
and you just picked me up with a healing spell. Oh God.
Okay, so that's 1d8 plus spellcasting.
Yeah.
Is 3 plus 4.
7
7.
hit points. After
Oh,
all that,
it's
I'm
that's. Never mind. It was asking me that. Just take the 7. I was just clearing this.
Oh, I see. Yes, fighting spells in Roll20. I get that.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, friend, but you said so.
You and I are gonna have a discussion about literality after this. And
I'm
that's the
smart.
biggest-
I'm not wise.
biggest
Go ahead.
word I know.
Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please, for your turn.
Who?
Aaron,
Aaron?
paralyzed.
Here.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I thought I didn't realize it was my turn already.
Roll me a Constitution saving
We
throw
gotta
for
get him
your
a punchy
turn.
nickname.
Hey,
Ooh, that
you
looks
made it.
Hey!
At the end of your turn, you shake it off.
Yeah.
At the end of my turn.
Just
Is there
like
nothing
Taylor
I can
Swift intended.
do while
Correct.
I'm paralyzed?
You'll have reactions in
You
between now and your
cannot.
next
You
turn. I
cannot
think.
take actions or reactions or bonus actions.
Not even reactions yet. They don't come back. Oh, they recharge at the start of your turn.
You can- yeah.
The stack.
You now at the end of your turn, you have the ability to react on other people's turns and use stuff like silvery barbs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it does.
But Sprocket,
Yep.
you're up.
Why is Rocket on fire?
Gonna-
It's
I
worth
can-
noting. You do not have your Hexblade's curse.
we did a short rest, don't we?
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Warlock.
Yeah.
The short rest lock.
Yay! So I am going to use bonus action to curse this Yeti.
Hexblade's curse.
Clamber on top of the dead one. So I
Yep.
have my
The high ground.
Those of you playing the home game, this
I
would
have
be
the high
considered
ground.
flanking in any other game.
and let's.
Flanking is optional.
I love the Goblin War
Oh
Cry.
my god!
No,
Unfortunately,
the Goblin War Cry
A
is not
9
strong.
is
No.
not enough.
I'm gonna
Just
start giving
doesn't
you the
do it.
help action, sir.
That would have been.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you enabled Divine Smite on that.
Yeah, because it rolls just so that the damage would get rolled.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. Its turn. And let's see.
She got rage issues.
Its chilling breath or cold breath does not come back. And it can make chilling gaze attacks every turn.
Bummer.
Oh, no.
Let's see. You know what? Flippy's been uppity. Flippy, roll me a
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Fine. Wait, didn't I save once already from the other one?
Oh,
I don't believe
yes,
you
you,
can get
yes,
him.
you
Oh,
did.
you
Never
permanently gain
mind.
immunity
Roll it
for
for
the
your
next-
chair.
I
Oh.
can. Okay, yeah. Let's chairs. Okay, where's the harm shares? Con save.
It's a 10.
Pop that in. Okay, that's a nat one. That's fun. That's good.
It's only 15 points of cold damage.
Okay, it's still.
And then it's gonna start swinging.
That's a
with
cheap
claws.
shot, you dumb bitch. Take
It's
it out
gonna-
on my chair.
It's gonna swing into Jub. And yeah, that'll be the first one. Jub. That's a 16 to hit you. That's a
Shield.
successful hit.
Yep.
All right.
Shield. Yeah. No, it took me a half second to do the math. I'm like 7 hit points, probably not going to
Would have
survive.
been 14 slashing and 10
I am
cold.
so Holy God!
And it swings down into
This creature is
Flippy.
a spell tax. God
Uh-huh.
damn.
It has the reach to hit you.
Have-
That's gonna hit Flippy.
What-
Ooh.
well, I've got a 16.
So-
What is it? Because I got shield. It's a domain spell. Shield.
You do
shield
have
flies
shield.
up.
Party
So that
of
brings
wizards.
it to a 21. The reason I'm not telling you the number is to let you make a decision on whether or not you're going to shield.
All right. Well, I'm
I can also
Flippy-
silvery
definitely
barbs.
seeing that come down, and he's got a. Oh,
It hits Flippy through his shield. Would you
Can I
like to
silvery
silvery
barbs
barbs? You certainly can.
Jub would have done it for you, but you were so
Oh,
low in health. It's like we need to keep the people up that are up.
I'll roll
Hey.
again. What's your AC with shield now, Flippy? 21?
with like a quick grab into the bag of holding, I chuck some some charcoal into it, and I shoot and make a big cloud in front of me and try to fucking shield
like it.
myself. But her claws come through, and it's a 21. Yeah, but
Yeah. The reroll at disadvantage ended up being a 25
God.
instead of a 27.
Ah.
And instead of 19 plus 5, it's 15 plus 9.
Oh.
So 24
That's
damage either way.
literally the same damage.
24 damage. Okay, Flippy is.
Yeah.
Oh, my God!
Blah.
He's made
Alright.
of hot air.
Well, I'm gonna give, I guess myself. No, I'm gonna give. Who's
Give it
attacking
to
next?
the goblin.
You
I'm
can give it
attacking
to
next,
Jub or Flippy or Errant as well. Or because
No,
you're going to come up before Sprocket.
I'm coming up before Sprocket, so it's better to give myself the advantage.
Yeah.
So I'll do that.
If you're rolling an attack roll.
Oh well. No,
You can
'cause I have
also
to-
give it to Flippy to have advantage on a death save. Because it's an ability check.
Don't I have
Your
don't
call.
I have disadvantage on ability checks.
Who's rolling
because of
next?
the-
Jub.
And Flippy has disadvantage on ability checks because he's exhausted.
Oh, fuck! You're right. Shit, I was gonna give it to Jub, but it's better to give it to Flippy because Flippy has a higher chance of survival. Okay, fine. I'll give it to Flip or to Jub. No, Flippy. Flippy.
Flippy, you
Flippy.
have advantage on your next roll.
Okay.
So it's going to be a straight roll for your death save.
Okay.
Jub.
No! He eats eggs! And I scream that psychically at them.
You dead?
Well, oh no.
Oh, he got revived.
Jub's at 7.
I'm up.
Oh, I thought he died again last go.
No, the artificer picked me back up while
I
knocking
killed him,
me
and then
over.
I
It was-
picked him up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be the first Logomancy party kill.
Right?
We'll see.
I'm a madman. This feels like a really good idea, and I swear I should have done this earlier with the darkness, but I'm gonna magic missile it.
Hey.
Just magic missiling the Yeti. I just need. Let me hit the other one. Let's just see this hit and roll damage.
Are you casting it at first level or upcasting?
I don't have any sorcery points because I didn't spend a hit die at that short rest. You know what? I'll chuck a third level spell at it, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 5d4 plus 1.
Oh, sorry. Is this the dude who multiplies the dice? Or is this the dude who makes me roll each device individually?
Well, you rolled 1, so we'll just times it.
Very good. A
Yeah.
nice, solid, high average.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's... Oh, God.
20.
Yeah, third level spell slot. Yeah. Bam! Just... beams of light shoot out of me as I scream, "No, not the Hippo Man!"
With not the Hippo Man, your frill flares
Yep.
and like a missile backpack
Like Godzilla,
erupting from your
Shin
shoulders.
Godzilla bullshit comes out of the frip.
all
Just
over,
fucking purple beams.
hitting flares, and it just starts striking this thing back and forth and back and forth and back and
Yep.
forth.
A Macross missile
And-
attack.
She lets out a blast into the air, like Point Break style, and falls dead onto the ground.
Is it a bonus action to feed Flippy a potion?
It would be a full action.
Damn. Flippy! Flippy gets a death save.
Flippy gets a death save.
With a just
Aren't
a
we at a
straight
combat
roll,
zone?
hey?
/GR 1d20.
But are we in a
Must
combat
be.
though?
Are we?
There's a
We
baby
roll
Yeti in
death
there that's gonna
saves
punch me in
privately.
the dick.
Oh, pardon me.
No, it's
that's-
fine. I was explaining
Okay.
to Mac.
Yeah.
That is one success.
Yay!
Aaron, you're up.
for advantage.
The fuck do you mean I'm up?
It's your turn.
I don't like
Ew.
that. I don't like that at all.
I wonder when the avalanche will hit us.
Yeah.
It's just been coming down round after round. None of us have looked up.
If
Oh,
I
for
move
fuck's
in
sake.
and I cast Aid to give everyone 5 additional hit points,
That will heal everybody by 5 and will stabilize and get Flippy up.
Yay!
I will spend my last second level to do that.
Beautiful.
So I kind of run up and do the same thing. But instead of like planting the cello and like bowing at it, I'm just kind of like running forward, holding it like it's like a bass, just like
As he's marching through the snow. No.
each string kind of like pointing at each of you. After 15 string hits or plucks, each of you have received 5 additional hit points each.
Yeah.
To your maximum.
Out
Your
in the
maximum?
woods.
Somebody already heal me?
Yeah,
5 temporary hit points.
I distributed it.
Oh,
out. They're not temp. They're not temp hit points. They're real hit points.
That's why they resurrect.
yeah. 8 isn't
Cool.
temporary hit
Sorry,
points.
when I say
8's a
max,
mass
I mean
cure.
sorry. When I say increases your maximum hit
Yeah.
points increased by 5.
yeah, that's so cool.
So you
Yeah,
can heal an
8
additional
is a
full 5.
Yeah.
Is a baller
mandatory
utility spell, and one of the better artificer spells to dump
Oh,
it.
look,
When-
the whole party's unconscious.
When do
Yeah.
those your max hit points go back down?
At the end of a long rest.
Very good.
So like
that
my usual
said-
42 is now 50. If I was to heal.
As you hear out into the woods behind you,
Something
Um,
horrifying.
once again, that horrendous howl cuts
Mhm.
through as Errant comes up.
We've been pursued.
It sounds like it's getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
And in front of you, in this dark, dank cave, you hear.
I suppose someone should
Jub Jub will
put that
posit
thing out
the
of its
question.
misery. Hey,
No,
no,
that
hold
will
on a
be
second.
our bait.
No. Hold on here.
oh,
This is the perfect opportunity for raising something to be part of your group.
I don't want to raise a
Also
pet
that.
Yeti. I want a pet Yeti to distract the ghouls that are coming after us.
I would like the Yeti.
I feel like the pet Yeti might harbor a grudge against us and kill us in our sleep if
It
we
Yes.
doesn't
Also, what is your
know.
plan against the ghouls?
in 20 years.
Oh, no. I'm not saying it's a permanent pet. I just don't want to leave it out for no reason.
The reason that we killed its parents.
Jub
We can
Jub.
sell it. It's fine.
Jub
Ooh,
Jub
that's
is
not a-
conflicted.
I'm
TikTok.
TikTok.
Let's get inside the cave
It's a hell of a platform.
and make our decisions after meeting the
Yeah.
creature.
We'll go inside the cave.
Very
Yeah.
good.
I'm gonna
Right.
chug some potions.
Maybe it attacks us and we only have to defend ourselves.
Maybe so.
What are we confronted with in the dark
also
of this cave, which is
drink a
lit by
potion.
my flaming hands?
As you enter, there's masses of tufts of downy fur littering the place as though they made a nest out of shed.
Mm-hmm.
And there are two small creatures.
Oh, two of them. We can keep one and bait with the other.
That are slightly bigger than Sprocket.
God damn it, you made them cute.
Uh-huh.
Sir. You
They're very
emotional
cute.
manipulator.
And that and it comes up and it looks at Jub Jub. And it licks your leg, like your own blood off of your leg.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks at you with massive eyes. And it
I
does
point
this
at-
with its hands.
I point at Errant. I defer responsibility. It's imprinting on
no.
me.
See, here's
Oh,
the thing,
no.
my friend. See, I was willing to take it as a pet, but clearly it has taken to you as a father. You have a child. Congratulations. What will you name him?
Ooh.
Worst son one.
That
Well,
could
I'm
be a
not
thing.
going to call him that.
It's a bit of a mouthful, but I think we can
It's
get
not
it
up to you.
out.
Obviously female.
I psychically speak to it. That one is delicious. And I point at Errant.
Hmm?
And it understands me if it has a language.
Errant isn't bleeding. All of his damage came from external
Yeah, fucking
things.
getting
Um,
frozen. Yeah.
It does technically have a language. It can't speak, but it understands Yeti.
Yep. And it understands me innately.
Papa.
It starts like kind of pushing past you out towards the entrance of the cave to
They are
see what the
dead.
hubbub.
Go back to your hole. Quiet. Damn you, child. Anybody here read Grapes of Wrath? Flippy.
Uh-huh.
Flippy,
Yeah.
how you feeling?
I need to fix my chair. So I've cast mending.
Okay.
Uh,
So for a full minute, you're like, fucking chair.
for a couple minutes actually.
Like it.
Gonna have
You,
to do this, but we're inside while we're doing it.
We're in the cavern, yeah.
You are
Okay.
out of the weather.
I am
And they're-
going to, in the best stifling of my most violent and angry urges right now, I'm relying on one of two parts of the lizard brain, which is either it's not fight and flight, it's fight or shut the fuck up and get in a dark hole. And I am using shut up and get in a dark hole so hard on this little Yeti with my psychic power.
Yep.
I am not petting it or assuaging it or anything like that. I am invading its mind and drowning out whatever inner monologue it may have in Yeti,
Okay.
and just instilling in it the sense of dread, fear, and shut the hell up.
You massively overstimulate an infant creature.
Yep.
Kidding?
Jub has none of these qualms.
I'm going to cast Minor Illusion,
I will also quaff a potion.
and I'm going to.
By potion healing.
I can create an object that is no larger than a 5-foot cube.
Yep. What are you thinking?
I'm actually going to make a sound instead. I'm just going to have the sound of adult Yetis. Just like something that would scare away another creature. Bunch of adult Yetis getting it on.
I like it. You're fairly confident you can replicate it based on the sounds that were coming out of them as they were abusing Jub.
They were getting freaky and using me as their throuple.
Yeah.
I want to turn to the little one and just be like, "Don't worry, little guy. You're gonna have a brother sometime soon now. It'll keep you
A ghost brother.
befriended." Yeah.
From outside the cave, that howling echoes in the distance.
Like further away.
Hard to tell now that you're in and back. Certainly has not disappeared.
Snake eyes and a goddamn potion. Fuck you.
For
Fuck you.
at this point, would you like to try a short rest? Do you have any hit dice left?
I do, and I can also do my thingy.
Only if
Rest?
people are spending hit dice
Mm-hmm.
can they benefit from it.
Average.
No,
And
it's if I or any.
Yes.
We can
It,
each do that, yeah.
it includes you, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to spend a hit dice to qualify for it.
Wait, it's nighttime. Why don't we just do a long rest?
hunker down in this cave that
mm.
we haven't fortified the entrance of
So-
whatsoever.
No, see, here's the
Yeah.
thing. For my rest, because I just need to, I can trance. If we do this in twos, I can trance, right? Only need
My
4
qual-
hours.
With shifts, my qualm is with defensibility.
Well, I know. When I'm not resting, so I'll go with Flippy, right?
Mhm.
When Flippy's going, he'll have his chair up, ready to blast fire out the door. When I'm up, I'll keep my sounds constantly going because it's just a cantrip of this hardcore Yorgi.
I
Um,
look forward to
Georgie.
your unconsciousness.
So the only thing I'd say is if we do take a short rest and then a long rest, I would get a bunch of stuff back.
Yeah.
Yeah, paladin locks.
Well, you would get all of that stuff back on a long rest as well.
Anyways,
Yeah. But if
Yeah.
there is something that interrupts us, in the
Yeah.
night,
If we
If
we
you've gotten
attempt
at
to
least
look-
an hour into a long rest, that qualifies as a short rest.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like you're
Well,
So, yeah,
Yeah.
so all we need, we'll start.
Flippy, do you have several large sheets of plywood and some lumber in that bag of yours?
I'd just like to
I've
point
got
out
some
that you
stuff for sure.
you put several tons worth of rotting bait outside your hiding spot.
Frozen
Oh yeah.
bait.
Ooh,
Ish.
they're not frozen yet.
They're not frozen yet.
Is that actually a nearby cliffside we could shove them down?
That's
There's
not a
a-
bad idea.
It's a reasonable hill.
Like down
Um,
the ravine?
The snow is chest deep.
And these things are 12 feet tall.
But Errant has mage hand.
It can't carry that.
Lippy can push, pull, drag as if he were
Well,
large.
no. Hold on.
Oh,
Flippy,
wow.
can you not just set your chair up and just roast these things to ash?
I mean, we could also just have a really good
Very
meal.
wet, new dead bodies don't
Mac,
just roast to ash.
I
without
realize that
a
you
few hours.
you're not a big fan of the barbecue, but nothing draws people closer than roasting barbecue out in the bush
On a cold
Yeah.
night, yeah.
on a cold
and,
night.
and these are
We-
huge things with
We could
lots of
die fat and happy tonight.
Yeah, you could feed them to their children.
They wouldn't know any better, and if they questioned me, I would tell them to shut up.
I just don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got felled trees here.
Can't
Why
we-
don't we
can't
just
we
take
just-
some time to fortify this entrance and
Why
and
don't
hunker
we?
down for the night? Yes.
Why don't we just bury them in snow and then? I only need 4 hours. I can keep watch after that for the whole
Okay.
night.
Okay.
It's up to you guys though. If you guys want to fortify the entrance, you are more than welcome to. But I can also make it sound like there's a ton of Yetis chilling out around here.
A wall would be so much better.
We should
Wall.
we should
We're gonna get
probably
a wall.
decide. We should decide on what to do with the bodies first. Let's do something about that. Should we get them off this cliff? Should we try that?
Do I need to articulate that I'm going to psychically abuse this Yeti child?
No, you said so like 6 times.
Very good. Why does it keep making those noises?
Hey, you have children.
Do I need to try
wonder why.
psychically abuse
This is
the
like-
fire?
So you guys want to drag in difficult terrain two 1-ton creatures.
Yeah.
Down a
Not at
ravine.
the same time.
Gravity will take over after a moment.
No, we're on a flat edge here.
Isn't there a big
Edge.
cliff over here?
There's a cliff, but we have to walk like 80 feet to get there.
It's a fair distance to the edge. But whatever you guys want to do. The intention is to set up shop in the cave, try and take a long rest.
Yeah.
Hope that when Errant finishes their long rest via trance, that they will be sufficient to fight off the murder hordes that are coming for you by themselves.
Everyone will at least get a short rest while I'm doing that.
That's true. But only if they
Oh.
had hit dice left to spend to heal. And
Only
of
got a
course,
couple.
Sprocket's abilities.
And so why don't we just leave the bodies? That's too big of a task. Let's just try to reinforce the door, make the entryway smaller. We can defend that easier. 300 the shit.
I've got caltrops.
That's a fucking great idea, Sprocket. That's
Put in
what I'm
the
fucking talking about.
snow.
Well, we can clear a
I
path. I'll
love
fucking get my
Sprocket
armchair to
so
do that.
much.
Why don't
I
we
mean,
clear it in
there's-
half and make it easy?
The snow doesn't go
Well, they're
all the way
caltrops.
back into the cave. I mean, you could put caltrops down
Yeah.
on one of the firmer
On the inside of it.
firmaments in the cave.
Yeah.
We build up the entrance a little bit so that it's narrowed. Calc at the
let's-
center of it, and put Sprocket behind the caltrops, and back up 10 feet.
I like it.
Okay, so we're chopping trees.
So
By the sounds of it. Does anybody have an axe?
I have a ceremonial
wonder.
magic sword.
I have an axe. My cello becomes an axe.
right,
You,
yes.
you have a battle axe.
I have a
is
magic
a
sword.
Wait, you
weapon-
can't cut trees with a battle axe?
You can
James,
technically
if you
chop-
start ultra lightweight camping us to death.
No. There's specific things.
Mm-hmm.
You can technically chop down a tree with a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to have a good time.
A magic sword that's probably not going to break
It's-
doing it.
What's the
but
difference between an
So-
axe and a battle axe, though, for cutting down a
All-
tree?
All right, you guys.
retention.
This is. Hold
What?
on. I got it. I
Edge
got an
retention.
idea. I'm gonna cast shatter on the inside of one of these fucking dead trees and blow
You're
the
going
thing to
to-
pieces.
explode a tree into our
Actually-
faces.
Hold on,
It
hold on.
works.
Could we
Back
cast
up.
shatter on the
Yeah.
lip of this cave and cave in most of the entrance and leave a bit of space, hopefully?
Also thinking with fucking fire. Now let's do it. Let's do that.
Do you want to be inside the cave when you try that, or do you want to be outside the cave when you try that?
Let's do it outside and
So,
see what
hold on.
happens and go
First,
from there.
I asked the
First-
Yeti children to stand
hole.
still in the corner
In
so
the
we have
cave.
something to aim at.
No.
But
So
I don't describe it
first-
to the Yeti children that way. I just say stand over there.
Yeah.
Take a couple of those felled trees that are already there and lean them up on one side so there's like enough you can fit through to kind of act as like hopefully like when things kind of crumble down, it kind of like leaves that bit of a thing just in case it fully covers it,
Mhm, mhm.
and then cast shatter on the
I
top.
mean,
You're
suffice
putting
to
a
say, we
lot of
have-
faith in cold, fallen deadwood trees to
It's
support
better
falling
than
rocks.
nothing.
I
It is
no,
better than nothing.
What, are we
I'm-
gonna start
I'm on
shoveling
board.
snow
I am
over the
I am
entrance?
here for this.
And honestly, yeah, the cold, it would be all frozen and solid.
I would like
the
to
only
note
other
my
mad
original
suggestion
plan
I
was
have
very different. I'm just
is
going along with what
we
the party.
defend ourselves in the back of the cave and leave the radioactive ball of death at the entrance and let that deal with whatever shows up.
Not a horrible idea. Should we just
Yes,
put it on the?
It's a terrible idea because it brings the vulnerability to the thing that we stole from people who want
I
it.
kind of want to just place it on one of these giant bodies and see what happens.
It melts through.
Just
I would
drill
assume
a
it would
hole through it.
sizzle and drill a hole through it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's gonna be like putting thermite on a tank.
We've never even touched the rock. We've wrapped a bag around it. Imagine touching it.
I went near the body that held it and took a ton of damage.
Yeah.
How heavy is the rock itself?
Probably 10, 15 pounds. Like
Mhm.
it's like picking up a cinder block.
So I could catapult it.
Fuck me.
You still got to get it out of the bag. To do
Oh
so.
my god! And inherently, reaching in and pulling something out of the bag
Isn't
of
it-
holding, you will touch it.
Well, isn't it wrapped up in there?
It's in a
I'm-
bla-
I don't
like
think
a
you
little
understand how
cloth.
radiation works.
But
Yeah, right.
It is
Burned through that
inherently
long ago.
dangerous. It
At
is
least it
inherently
knows.
dangerous.
This is mechanically
Chernobyl was solved by knitting.
this is the demon core, and yeah, the elephant foot will fuck you up.
All right, this is where we turn it inside out, and then
All right.
see what
I
happens.
would
But no.
say that you
Not gonna
can
do- yeah.
Are
you
we
can
doing-
turn
Oh,
a bag
but-
of holding inside out with mage hand.
I do. I guess we should, because I've got a bunch of stuff that we can use to reinforce the door with here. Anyway, I do have.
When you turn it inside out, everything that you have in that bag is going to go thwump out with it.
Funny, just a tangent. I just noticed something. Who here knows Mage Hand?
I do.
Who here knows Shield?
I do.
Who here knows Shatter? We have a lot of overlap in our choices.
Uh-huh.
Like all
Because
of
they're
us.
good spells.
I'd like to point out every single one of those are pre-prepared for me.
Yes.
Yeah. Artillerist has all of those.
Yeah, it's your
Yes.
short list.
Yeah,
Oh
it is.
God.
So,
Okay, so you're saying maybe I should just gently pull things out?
you
instead of
can.
just-
If you start pulling stuff out, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you upend the bag to get the thing out, it's going to upend everything that's in the bag.
Yeah, upending the
Okay.
bag is the whole container.
Yeah.
And then all of your stuff will be within
I wanna
proximity
put
of
it
the
all back. Well, see, that just might work, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna stand back out like here and just fucking
Just
tell
disgorge.
everyone just either get behind me or get way in front of me.
I shoved the Yeti children forward.
I telekinetically shove them back.
No, we
Get
don't
out of
need-
the way,
So,
little
hold on.
ones.
What
We already
plan
have
are
a
we
basket
going
of
with?
chickens.
Well, I think this is still part of the same plan. We're just reinforcing the door, right? And
Yeah.
we're gonna
Yeah.
have
No, because it's
Have
been
the-
made known to me that I can't use my axe to cut down trees.
You certainly can. It might damage your weapon
I'll take that chance.
in doing so.
I'm not going to take that chance. It's a very fancy
It's-
weapon.
Frozen.
It is
No,
a very
until it
fancy
becomes-
weapon.
Until it becomes a magical weapon, I ain't fucking it up.
Magic weapons are not impervious to damage either.
When it becomes a
Big
magical
change.
weapon that can't be fucked up,
I need to get me an adamantine sword.
Has a property of not being able to be fucked up.
Yes. So, the plan you're walking forward with is that you're going to upend the Stoneheart Death Ball in front of the
Have-
cave mouth and then retreat back into the cave.
has no one thought about the fact that whatever's in the bag with this thing is possibly already destroyed?
I certainly haven't.
I
Because
believe it was
it
the closing thought we
melted
I
had.
just
through
trust my
someone's.
bag.
It melted through someone's hands, and then you threw it in your bag of holding.
with-
Yeah.
I'm surprised it hasn't burned a hole into the astral sea from where it is right now.
It may have.
Oh my god, you may have transformed your bag into a bag of devouring without even realizing it yet.
Cool. Well, I mean, I just wanted the stuff inside of it for reinforcement's sake. And then probably once it's empty, just pop.
Look,
Just
it's
the
currently
fur-
Schrodinger's bag
ball?
until we decide what. Just
Yeah,
pick
exactly.
one or the other.
Are you
We can
familiar with the
speculate over
term bagman?
it. Fuck off.
I'm not.
This is the bag version of a false Hydra.
No. It's a
no,
thing
it's-
where it's about a story about an adventurer that tried to escape their doom by abandoning their party and hiding in a bag of holding.
Oh, I remember
But
this.
when they tried to leave, they get lost, and now every night the bagman slips out from a random bag of holding. If he doesn't find his home, he drags someone back into the bag with him, and then just leaves behind a trinket of his home.
Well, it sounds like
Well-
he's just a bad person.
Well, we
James, why
finished-
are you Slender Manning us? You're already
no.
got ghouls hunting us in the woods. We had to fight Yetis for a
I'm just
hole to
asking
live
you
in.
that
All of us are
you know
down so many hit points.
there's 4 of you here. Why are there 5 bedrolls? That's all I'm asking.
What?
No,
Don't you
So-
false hydra.
Very good. No false hydra. Okay.
We gotta
Fluffy,
do it.
All right.
Let us upend Schrodinger's bag and see
right.
what you've
Fucking-
done to your things.
Let's fucking flip it. And I'll mage hand myself away 30 feet. And
How is
fucking
that not your
make
catchphrase?
sure. What? Let's flip it.
Let's fucking flip it.
maybe
Let's
it
do
is
it.
now.
Oh yeah, we'll get there.
Get that. Put it on.
I haven't
Houses
said it
with
enough times
flippy.
yet.
Let's flip it.
Oh god, let's absolutely not.
No, it's a pancake house. you
Destroying
say.
the fucking housing economy.
You
Anyway.
flip it over, and out pops like bits and bobs and this and that, and whatever Flippy decided wasn't necessary to carry on his person.
Mhm.
And
it really is just like yarn, string, fabrics, as much
cloth,
metal,
lumber,
bits, like
a
just
shelving unit
shrapnel
full of
of
IKEA.
not even that organized. Like
and
just
with a
Like-
fat like
some shelving.
thump,
Yeah.
this cinder block shaped thing flumps down onto the chest of a big dead yeti outside.
All right, now let's observe it for just a moment. No.
You
Now
hear-
we're
Let's
doing
get to
science. We're
building.
going to observe it and write things down.
You hear the faintest like crackling, like, and there's a little bit of smoke from the body, but it's fine.
All right, well, it's holding a sound, so let's get to work. Put up this reinforcements.
Please.
Now, that said, there's a radius around that thing. That is really dangerous.
So, I was saying, the plan was to empty the whole
Mage
thing
hand
and then
distance,
immediately
upend
put
it.
it back in. So the only thing that's in the bag is that,
Yeah,
and then now that is the bomb.
okay, yeah. So reinforcements first, and then lay this thing out is what you're getting at.
Well, it's just I'm not gonna lay it out so much as use it as a reaction or use it as a weapon, or it'll be next to the door for someone to use if it's their
Understood.
watch or
Gotcha.
something. Yeah.
If the
So not-
bagman comes, I will negotiate and hand him a new bag, and he can run off with it.
I like it. You set it up. You start your rest, and we'll see what happens. We're gonna go to break,
Fortifying ourselves in a hole with Yeti babies.
indeed, and grabbing a sandwich.
Psychic telemetry.
We'll be right back in. We'll shoot for 8 o'clock.
beauty.
We'll take a little one, grab a beer, do what you need to do.
Sounds good. See you
Back
guys
in a
soon.
few. And we're back. Hello.
Hey.
As the sensual, soothing howls.
No, we abandoned that plan because it was going to get us killed.
As the sensual, soothing howls continue to echo through the night and reverberate back and forth and back and forth.
We're all going to die.
You, using the various tools at your disposal and a number of irradiated hand axes that Flippy has
Fell out of
produced from
Flippy's
his
back.
just-in-case bag.
Wood chopping.
Consider them night lights, all right? It's just a faint glow. It's nice.
It's like getting degaussed by a large magnet.
It's-
Everything in that bag
It's not.
now is
It's not that it glows. It's that it makes spots appear in your eyes that look like fireflies.
Mhm, mhm.
Ah, yes. Beautiful glow.
Why do my kidneys hurt?
Immediately.
My
You-
liver is trying to exit my body.
You fortify the area. It's challenging because both Flippy and I want to say Errant are exhausted. Oh, and Jub.
But we need a warm cave.
It's a cave.
Do the Yeti children make good firewood?
Do you try?
I don't think they would.
I will have a fire going once we have a fortified little space here.
All right. Simple enough.
Oh, Jub brings fire to the dawn of these two small children. And Jub realizes in a small moment what it must feel like to be a god.
They are terrified and immediately scramble to the farthest back corner of a cave.
As it should be.
Who's resting first? Who's taking first watch? You have an opportunity here because you've got a little bit of downtime to talk to each other for the first time in a little while.
I'll take first watch. As I think we're doing it in pairs, you said? Was the math on it?
Yeah, you could.
Errant?
Aaron can't sleep without somebody else holding his hand.
No. I don't need more than 4 hours, so
Yeah.
you could do, technically,
Aaron?
if you went first, I could finish off the second half of your watch with you.
Well, as long as Errant isn't the first person doing watch, he can wake up fully recovered by the time it's his turn.
And then no one else has to worry about doing watch.
Okay, nice. All right, well then I'll pull the first one.
No.
You have a fire going. Errant excuses themselves off and tucks themselves away in a corner. Somebody moves a bunch of furniture. And yeah, you have your pocket soups, your rations. A small fire going of fallen wood.
Jub twists a chicken in half and then sets to plucking it. Just because it's Jub. I'm
What?
sorry. I'm not going to make a choke your chicken joke, and I'm not going to... just Jub's idea of stopping a chicken from clucking and cooing and doing all that stupid shit is just to grab both halves.
Jub brought rations. Live food doesn't spoil, man. It's a thing.
You don't really have to keep it alive for long, just a couple of days.
Yeah.
It's not like it spoils the meat if it dies of starvation.
It smells damp and
So
musty in
sulfurous.
here.
So sulfurous.
Yeah. It
From all the
smells
other
like a wet
terrified
Yeti
chicken.
cave.
Yeah.
You take your rest. Are you taking watch in the cave, Flippy? Are you taking watch outside of the cave, away from the fire?
I would be outside the cave with my bag of holding with just the thing inside of it. Just maybe 25 feet outside the cave.
Okay. We'll say Yeah, you're able to keep an eye on stuff over there. I'll move Harmchair over to where it is, kind of deal. You had mentioned preparing alarm for the day on our last session. Is that something that you actually did?
I believe I had no.
No. Okay.
Not this time.
So using more mundane methods, you set it up, keep a watch. You hear the faint snoring of a lizard man behind you, and like coming from the back of the cave. And off in the night, down this hillock that you're on, into the trees, you hear rustling and stirring. And you wait, and you hold your nerve. You can't see in the dark at all. You're just staring out into the darkness. There is no moon. The only light that you have to go by is the fire behind you. And some time passes. Who do you wake?
All right. Coast is clear for now. I suppose I should wake up Sprocket. He'll know what to do if something happens.
He's been very reliable up to this point.
Yep.
Go and wake him up, give him a kick. Time to go, buddy.
Jesus Christ.
Great.
Your armor, Sprocket. Do you don it?
For my watch, yeah. I'll take the time to don it.
Okay.
And I'm hanging out more towards the mouth of the cave. Not
Silhouetted as opposed to silhouetted.
So, Flippy, it takes a full 10 minutes to get Sprocket into that set of plate mail he's wearing. And
I'll squire him in.
You take his spot down by the fire, throw an extra couple long logs in, self-feeding.
Have you ever tried to wrestle a toddler into a snowsuit? Because I imagine Sprocket getting into full plate is somewhere on that spectrum, like real close to the far end of it.
I imagine
willing
the same
one, though,
amount of
right?
stickiness. Like, yeah.
Yeah, the same amount of, oh God, what did I just put my hand in?
That's some good foresight for me.
Sprocket.
Yeah.
It's just you and Flippy. Is there anything you want to cover? So I don't know that you two have ever worked together before this.
No.
No.
Thank
Fine.
you for healing Jub back there. That was very
Well,
good.
I misinterpreted something that he had said, and I felt kind of bad for it, of course. And I knew that I had it in the back pocket if it did happen. So, I think it just kind of had to get done.
Yeah.
Felt responsible.
If it wasn't the chair, it would have been the other probably would have hit him. So
Yeah, I probably would have done the same thing if it were. So I think teamwork is kind of important right now. Thank you for everything you've been doing. My God, you've laid it down. Good
well,
shit.
I mean, I'm with the trolls, yeah, but yeah, one of the true Yetis, yes, but that other one, I don't know. It was hard to see with all the snow. Like,
What do you think we should do with this young one? This little.
Aaron says he wants to train it, so that's, I mean, that wouldn't be a bad thing.
See, the Jub's gotten a little connected to him.
Yep. Might be a little hard to get him back to the womb, though.
Yeah.
I don't
hope
know
so.
that. Nexus City would.
I feel like Aaron would love him more, you know? It doesn't seem like Jub Jub is giving this child love. And I feel like we've come in here and slaughtered its parents. The last thing it needs is, you know, I mean, the first thing it needs is love. Yeah.
I noticed it's been crying a lot.
It has been, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been whimpering pretty near the whole time.
Almost
And
like
I see
they're very
him
hungry.
like shouting. Oh, should we give him some of his parents? No, hold on, that's a bad idea. That's probably how you get disease.
I have some rations that I don't know. You can have it.
All right, we should feed. Yeah, let's feed this little guy. I've got some rations.
Swear to God.
Coming from Jub Jub's backpack cage.
Just a wicker ball full of chickens.
Or we could just, you know,
And they don't
feed
have
him one of
running
Jub
around
Jub's
room.
chickens.
They have a little bit of room because 2 of them are gone now.
Yeah. I'm gonna reach in and grab one. What was your name? Salt and pepper? Let me see. Pick one up and fucking.
Honey
All
garlic.
right, I think I've seen him do this, and I just grab his neck and just give him a fucking twist.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's like winding up an old 1920s car.
Except when Jub Jub does it, he's also casting burning
Firebolt?
Firebolt.
Burning-
Thank you.
Oh,
That cantrip
okay, yeah,
level fire spell at the same time.
Yeah.
Just blast all those feathers off of it.
And then chuck it into the corner next to this. Eat up, buddy. Oh God!
And you see
keeping
2 of
this
them
thing
like
around?
leap on it and start savagely ripping it apart.
Yeah. Point
Like
taken.
2
They
of them?
have nothing but canine-shaped teeth,
Yes.
talons,
And claws.
Yeah,
And
how
horns.
and horns. They're apex
Bigger
predators.
is infinite.
How many infants are there?
Dos.
2? Okay. Shit.
Yeti tykes grow to like adult size after about 7 years, give or take.
We might need another chicken. I'll bust out some rations too.
Porridge. He's like furiously mixing porridge, watching them destroy a chicken.
It's just smeared. There's just feathers
Some
everywhere.
rations.
It looks like
True.
somebody exploded a down pillow. Like,
Both around Jub Jub and otherwise.
oh, I mean, look for the scorch marks. That's my territory.
They thankfully take the thing. Not thankfully, they are. Although not
Ravenously.
technically beasts, they are bestial in nature and just like react like a wild pack of dogs would. One grabs it in their teeth and just starts shaking it back and forth like a Jack Russell.
Crazy.
Where are
Nature
you?
is wild, huh?
Just fucking
Yeah.
But what's your skin in the game here? What are you out adventuring for?
Well, I mean, you know, these people, they're besmirching the name of the worm, right? So,
Oh yeah, for this one. But what did you get into it? Like,
oh, before?
What? Oh yeah, in the
I
before
mean, I
time.
haven't done too much. I did track down some cattle thieves. Yeah,
Yes.
they'd stolen some livestock.
Bit difficult to track. I've attempted once or twice. I've got a bunch of cases going. I think one of them is in there.
Yeah. When we went, there was this like hunter that went with us. They did the most of the tracking. Yeah,
Got a raven
I
with you. Oh, that
was
come in
more the
handy.
guy that ran in and bonked him on the head.
Actually, very good at it. I appreciate what you've been doing here.
Well,
Cool.
He's
Well,
pretty
keep
smart.
keep your eyes open. I suppose I should hit the hay now. I see you've
Yeah.
got all your straps done up.
Thank you for helping.
Sprocket is appropriately strapped on and strapped in.
I'm just gonna pat him on the shoulder and just be like, and you can sit in the chair if you like.
Urgh.
It's
have the
massively oversized, like one of those giant, like the giant red chairs that are at the Calgary Zoo, the Adirondack chairs. for Sprocket.
Bring it back to the mouth
Yeah.
of the cave. Yeah.
Chunk, 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 chunk. It's technically only medium sized. It's not a vehicle. It's just fucking hilarious. But
Hey, I'm small, so I can ride
you're
it.
small. Out to the mouth of the cave, looking out. The darkness is less oppressive to you, being a goblin. You hear a gentle like coming from the back of the cave now, as one Yeti tyke has taken the remains of a chicken and is just like doing this onto its like sibling's face.
I have so seen toddlers do that. Just pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And you stare off into the darkness. Roll me a perception check, because you can actually see.
Ooh.
Oh, he can see through time.
I peer through the veil.
With a natural 20 and no mods, you see that they're coming right for you.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Coming right.
They're coming right for us. He's got
It's
a
a
knife.
trap!
As Flippy beds down for the night, and after you've lost the ability to make a plan, was your intention to let somebody else turn the bag inside out if necessary?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
he didn't
pardon
tell
me,
anybody.
It was just to leave it next to the door,
Okay.
like the
This is the
and
O-shape button.
have it be like exactly. Have it be the bomb next there.
All
Like,
right.
you can chuck it out or like turn it inside out and chuck it at them or whatever.
All right.
Noted.
So there's a bag of holding leaning up against just the edge of the cave. And you hear that howling echoing through the trees still. Something's out there, something's active. And you feel a prickle down the back of your neck. Make a wisdom saving throw for me, please, Sprocket.
Sir, make a better one.
Please.
Try harder.
Oh god. Oh god.
Fatality.
Yeah. Just
You, through a strange set of circumstances, you feel the Raven Queen almost instinctively push back against something, but you get this deep connection that something sees you, and it's not on your side.
Mm-hmm.
Something's looking at you and where you are and that bag. And you feel it all around you, like not just through your spirituality, but that innate magic that you get through the deals that you've made. That little bit of arcana that suffuses your blood. Just kind of everything shivers all at once, and you're like, ha, like licking a battery. You have failed your wisdom saving throw. Something sees you and knows exactly where you are.
ah.
I'll go and pick up the bag. At
Mhm.
least, so it's not just sitting there.
Okay.
And just kind of like hold on to it. Because I don't actually see anything. It just feels like something's.
You have been around magic enough to know that you've been whammied. Like something took hold for a moment. If you like, you can roll an Arcana check.
That's sure.
Normally, scrying is a much more covert sort of scenario. this had a really heavy hand. It's like, yeah, it's like, oh, I need to put this nail in. Let me get this 35-pound sledge to put this hammer in. Scry! And it scried you. You shouldn't have been able to notice, but this was just such a heavy touch. Everything about it feels immense and brutal. And yeah. And you feel that like spidey sense tingle. That like once you know you're being watched, it's like ah.
I will bonus action hide.
You walk over, you hide behind a rock.
I mean, you are 5 feet away from a pile of snow taller than you are, wearing a ring of free movement. Just
I'm just
Full cover.
back into it slowly.
unimpeded, just back slowly into a snowbank.
A few minutes pass. 5, 10 minutes. And you hear a voice in your head that hits you like a hammer. Again, not a soft touch. You've received ascending before. Jub's used it enough times that like he's
not even-
abrupt.
Like sending from a distance, sure, but this is more like Jub's screaming psychic noise from close up.
This is like getting into a car with the stereo cranked up, turning it on, and just like immediately getting blasted out all of a sudden.
Pressure waves.
And you're like, ah, I see you, little one. You've robbed me of everything. You will pay for your indiscretion. I am coming.
Okay.
How
I'm
indiscreet.
arriving.
You to arrive.
If my hounds don't find you first, there's nowhere you can hide. And then nothing. And that, it's like, again, thick pressure, holding your breath too long, capillaries bursting, and you're just like, you finally take a breath again, and the pressure releases. All of that congestion just like leaks out of you all of a sudden. Big goblin snot rockets everywhere. Whole 9 yards. There's a little bit of like blood here and like coming from your nose. But looking out into the darkness, you don't see anything.
I'm gonna expand a define sense real quick. See if it's
Yes.
Just is there
yes.
within several miles? Yeah.
So, in the strictest sense, in the strictest divine sense, there are no celestials, fiends, or undead within 60 feet of you.
Yeah.
That are not behind total cover.
Yeah.
You've been touched by something that was heavily fueled by the divine, and something lingers on this space. And that bag at your feet is fucking glowing.
Okay.
With a celestial nature.
Okay.
Bag, not so much, but the lip around it, as though somebody left a flashlight on inside, it's another dimension. It doesn't seem to help.
I'm going to like put it on the ground so that the like hold the hold the opening on the ground
Yeah.
down. Maybe that'll help.
Get a big rock and put a big rock on it too.
Somebody puts a leaf on it and a stick on it, and it's like
And a
it's
cat is fine,
camouflage now.
too. Yeah, it's camouflage. Where did it go, George? Where did it go?
5 minutes. 10 minutes. You don't get the sense that you're being watched or that anything's directly making connection with you. But it's still kind of hard to shake. 10 minutes, 15. It's almost time to kick Errant in the balls.
Errant will kill you.
Just play his cello without asking.
There's a solid chance that Sprocket could maybe one-shot you. Just maybe. Although you do have good hit points. You do have good hit points. Sprocket?
Yeah. I'll make my way over to where Aaron is in a trance to just Aaron? You
Just making goblin
done?
noises at him.
As he's snapping away at me.
Yeah.
I kind of open one eyelid and go, that was the worst polyrhythm I've ever heard.
wow. I
It's a
mean
paradiddle.
I don't really
At least do
play music all
6,
that
8
much.
or
So.
6, 5 or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, you played some pretty good tunes today. Pretty sweet. You should play
it,
more
little
often.
one. I play quite often, actually.
Should play solo.
So here's
Do
the
play solo.
bag.
Solo, nobody can hear you.
Something is looking for it.
Well, that's obvious.
Well, they know it's around here, so be careful on the watch, and we should maybe get out of here like as soon as possible.
What exactly do you mean?
I don't know. It was just like this feeling.
You notice a streak of a bloody tear coming out from where his eyes are and a little bit underneath his nose.
I got a bad feeling about this.
A goblin with bloody tears, devoted to vengeance, tells you, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Can you give me a bit more detail here? Like, what did you hear? What did they say to you?
They said if their hounds didn't find us, that he would come, or they would come for us. So, I mean, we do have to kill that. Like, we killed one of the siblings, right? So,
Well, who's to
we
say
have
this is
kill
one
the
of the
other one.
siblings?
I know. I don't think it is.
Well, you go to sleep, and I will deal with this for the rest of the night.
Okay.
The voice did explicitly say to you, Sprocket, that you wronged them. You had taken everything from them.
Yeah. But
And you did kill Egan.
it could be her brother. But I don't know. Depends on how close they were.
Oh, ew. I love horrifying James. I love horrifying the GM, but I love horrifying James. I mean, they're giants. They're probably hillbillies.
Uh-huh.
Hill giant billies.
Yeah. I mean, that's how we described trolls last session.
I see. Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
Sprocket hands you that bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Hands you the watch.
You get to. He starts like. Sprocket was a car guy, right?
Yep.
I feel like Sprocket's heavy armor is probably like it's less leather strapping and more like ratchet straps with webbing
Yeah.
to put on the front and back.
Yeah.
Just
Quick
a
release clips
mishmash of
everywhere.
color. Yeah. And Sprocket beds down and like has a fitful sort of sleep and takes their time. Aaron, what are you gonna do?
I mean, you're not leaving me much choice here other than to go on watch. So,
Well, I mean, you could murder Jub. You could do all sorts of things.
I don't have a lot of hit points.
I could
Slightly
murder
more than you.
Jub. If I was to stick my fist in his mouth and cast Shatter, does that have additional effect?
It would hurt both of you.
I didn't ask
Break
that
his teeth,
question.
maybe.
Oh no, the angry goth is plotting my death.
So, hold on a second here. The stone is still out in the open, right?
The stone is in the bag of holding.
Ready
It's
to go.
basically the intention is that if something bad happens, you can just go huh, and dump it out onto the ground and take some damage and have it be what may.
Okay.
Aaron,
well,
you can
I-
apply a long rest to yourself at this point, and nobody else yet.
Can we take a short rest if it's been an hour now? Sleeping for an hour?
You can, yeah.
I get back all my sorcery points and many
Not
hit dice worth of it.
Not on a short rest.
Yeah, thanks to that very specific item you gave me that does that.
Oh, that.
That. Yeah,
that's
the
not-
vial that where I spend hit dice, I get my sorcery points back.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's not for short rest specifically, but yeah.
Okay. I will tie that bag to my hip.
Even if I
Mhm.
wake up in the middle of the night.
I won't post up right at the entrance. Is the chair still out there, or is that not actually there?
That's just a
Oh.
representation of what I thought
It-
Brian was saying.
It would have been back here with
Sprocket.
Sprocket, yeah, because he was gonna sit in it if he wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will kind of sit on the chair, like kind of lean out, and just start playing a low. I can control the volume, so I will keep it as a oof, oof. Sorry, I'm seeing hit dice rolls.
Yeah,
You had-
that's funny. I was
You had
just typing
4
that.
hit dice back? Son of a bitch.
First time I've had to spend hit dice the entire time in this entire day, and I rolled
You're
3
gonna get
ones
them,
in a row.
You're gonna get them
Yes.
back if you get this long rest in.
I know, but for all
Also,
intents and
can he
purposes-
roll an extra d6 because I'm playing my instrument?
Did we get the song of Happy Fun Time Healing?
I'll give it to you.
Very good. So
You can
just
hear it in
actual-
your sleep.
just a raw d6.
But as I'm playing it, there's a bit of a low drone to it that I can hear, but the sound coming out of it is actually
So
just
this for some
me
reason-
repeatedly casting minor illusion, making the sounds of Yetis doing their thing. Not specifically the thing, but you know.
Okay. So it's vaguely trying to imitate or ghostly imitations of the sounds that the Yetis made when
Mhm.
you were coming across them.
You guys
That is
remember the
correct.
Yak Back little toy?
Oh yeah.
Record 5-second audio clips and play them back to yourself,
Oh yeah,
pitched
yeah.
up or down.
And the
Yep.
Talk Boy.
Yeah. Well, no, the Talk Boy used a full tape. A Yak Back had a 5-second buffer.
There was the Talk Boy Mini that didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fancy. Making those sounds, roll a performance check for me.
Oh no.
For a spell?
You're
For minor
trying
illusion?
you're
Yeah.
using the illusion, but you're trying to use it in a way that is like deceiving, right? You're trying to successfully imitate.
Well, that's a nat
That's
20, baby, so stick it.
Yeah, it is. It successfully sounds like Bone and Yetis.
No matter how James doubts it, he cannot deny those
That's my
Yetis
first
got
nat
Those
20.
those other brothers can't deny.
Yeah.
When a Yeti walks in with an itty bitty waist.
No.
So you get sprung.
No, you get paralyzed, actually.
Oh, that too. It doesn't carry terribly far, but
Just far
You're-
enough to wake up the lizard man.
you go about your work, and the younglings wake up to these sounds and look hopeful and see just an elf being a dick,
Keep being a dick.
cry themselves back
making
to
the-
sleep.
You are making the specific noise of their parents over and over in their
After they were
presence,
told they were dead.
very specifically.
And they go back to huddling around each other. Roll a perception check.
Lazy Yetis.
Yes, ma'am.
With an 8, the only thing you see are the glowing eyes in the dark. Off in the distance, out near the tree line, maybe a couple 100 yards away,
Mm-hmm.
it's a moonless night. It's basically pitch black. There's a little bit of like ephemeral light off in the distance in the sky. But you see through the tree line 2 reflective green eyes that
Okay.
they've got to be the size of dinner plates for how far away it is.
Lovely.
And they're unblinking and they're looking at the cave. And you continue your work. And again.
Just drumming out Yeti fucking noises.
I didn't say there was those actual fucking noises.
Yeah. Just them conversing.
You get that loud
I have to go to work today.
What do you mean you're pregnant? I'm gonna go get some milk.
those sounds specifically coming from that direction. And then they disappear into the darkness and you don't see them again.
Okay, but nothing speaks to me in my mind this go around.
Nope.
Okay. Well, having seen this, nothing unnerved me per se, so I will just keep. Well, I'm assuming they've found me at this point, so I'm going to cut out doing the Yeti noises. Because there's no point at this time now if they've found where we're chilling. And instead, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion again, but instead, from the darkness of our cave, I'm going to have those same eyes looking back.
Roll a... Again, you're trying to imitate a thing that you saw. Roll a perception check. Or a performance check.
Even with my ability where I can kind of copy things easily.
The DC changes.
You said performance?
Performance. Yeah. Not with an 8.
Sir.
It's just, I don't understand because it says in the spell that I just do it. I don't know why I'm rolling for spells here.
You could... So this is a... Anybody can cast an illusion. I can make a bust of Bette Midler show up over here. And an artist that could actually draw what Bette Midler looks like would do a much better job. That's the difference between
They're
the
just two
performance check.
glowing plates.
I get that. But there's a difference between the nuance of reflected eyes in the darkness and I turned on 2 LED flashlights. That's
There's
what the roll
nothing
was
in
for.
this spell that does that.
However, he's the GM.
I remember him giving me a very rules as written thing at the
It
beginning.
absolutely. Illusions have to be discerned by the observer. illusions have to be believable. Illusions are powerful magic.
But don't
But-
they just roll an intelligence check according to the spell to see if they know that?
Kind of. It's if they're trying to perceive it as an illusion. But again, if you make a shitty glowing statue, they're gonna be like, that wasn't there 30 seconds ago. Huh. But if you have dramatic flair, that's what counts.
I see.
So in this case, you focus in on your craft and you try and reflect back the things that you've seen. And again, these things were a long ways off in the darkness. And you try and mimic it to the best of your ability. And maybe the green's just so. Because it comes down to how much your character remembers details. Nothing comes.
Wow, I wasn't trying to attract anything. Yeah, I'll just sit and stare and wait, I guess, for my untimely death.
5 minutes. Are you maintaining the illusion the whole time?
No, I was just doing it while it was looking at me.
Okay.
And then if it goes away, I'm just gonna pull it down.
10 minutes. Again, you hear those calls echoing through the forest. Still nighttime, nothing in the sky. It would be about this time that you'd wake up one of the others.
Which I won't do.
Gonna let them sleep through.
Well, not all of them would have had their full rest yet, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct. They can still wake up and have 2 hours of not necessarily strenuous activity.
Yeah.
Just
like we can
how-
all sit here together in anxiety and cook chickens together.
Do you wake anyone? Do you take this yourself?
Who at this point would have slept the most? It would have been
Jub.
Jub.
Jub 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 jub.
Jub has not taken a watch yet.
And Jub has frills, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kind of walk up, kind of
I
like
love how
place
that's
my
a deciding factor. He's got
Place
frills
my-
on his head.
bowstring along his onto his head and kind of like pull it up along the frill like you would like a bowed saw,
Yeah.
and use that to cause some auditory vibrations to wake him up.
I wake up with the drone of the gods vibrating in my skull. And for a moment, just a moment, I'm like, well, this is a new experience. And then there's snarling and thrashing because something was violated my personal space while I'm unconscious.
Like you do.
So one of the chickens is eviscerated.
Mhm.
And the wicker basket is being shaken and gnawed upon until I realize what's happened.
I just kind of give you a smirk and say, as much as I would prefer to be alone, there are things in the dark, and I suppose it would be best if there was two of us. Oh, yes, there are giant glowing eyes in the dark watching us. I thought you should know.
Neat.
Oh, you're more than welcome to go out and investigate.
I will take the opportunity to cook chicken.
Stoke up that fire again.
Mostly it's top half of a chicken, bottom half of a chicken, and then I build up some tinder around that.
Bury it in coals and come back
Just-
in an hour.
Can't you just like cantrip it in your hands a whole bunch?
It comes out really crispy.
Yeah.
And the bones tend to explode.
Firebolt is not designed for temperature control.
Firebolt
as-
is like, have you ever broken a microwave and it only does short bursts of high power?
And only when the door's open?
The-
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Only time I broke in a microwave was when I lived with roommates, and we brought it out into our alleyway with an extension cord and filled it full of a firework, a giant metal, well, not giant, but microwave-sized metal Santa statue, and a bunch of other stuff. And as we had it kind of like start exploding and doing like fires and stuff, my friend was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get some other stuff," and this is funny. And he ran into the house, and the fire got too out of control. We had no water, so 3 of us stood around and peed it out. Now, the friend who came running back was a germaphobe, and he's like, "I got more stuff," and starts shoveling all of the stuff out of this microwave with his hands. And then when he looked back at our silent faces, was like, "Why is it wet?" And ran inside and used raw, like, Barman's friend or whatever powder on his hands.
Oh,
It's a good time.
So that's the equivalent of Jub's culinary skills with a cantrip, I will say.
Noted.
Yes.
However,
I should note,
Jub
this is
Jub
like a decade and a half ago.
can
Yeah.
also
No crimes have been committed recently.
No, outside of the
Statute of
limitations.
limitations is passed.
Exactly. Jub will, just because of curiosity, lean out the hole at the front of the cave.
You see a big inky black blanket of darkness in front of you because
There's no moon and it's a dark night, and we see like the glow of the snow at the entranceway, and that's about it. There
not
are
even
tracks here. I
considering
think
how
there's been
far
a-
back into the cave your fire is.
I think there's been a goblin at the door. He's very heavy though. I couldn't tell.
Who's holding that bag?
I was.
Not it.
Are you still?
I have it tied to my waist.
Sounds
Why?
good.
Jub will busy himself in the kitchen, but keep an ear open.
So anyway,
Are my yetis asleep?
they are softly like cackling at each other.
They're doing that puppy thing where they're like half gnawing on each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dogs.
You're probably 2 hours before first light.
Dogs with thumbs.
Okay.
What? They ate one of my chickens. Raw.
They did.
Ugh. I kind of like them better for it. I'm mildly endearing, mildly so. And they got it all over their faces. Oh, damn. Errant, did you feed them my chicken?
No.
Who could it have been?
They probably took them themselves.
They don't have thumbs. Don't. No.
Yes, they do.
They're Yetis, of course they have thumbs.
They have
not a-
more thumbs than you
There
do.
are-
That's a
I was
hook
about to
talent.
say. No, well, you think they can't use that to get into a cage?
They're simian. You're a reptile.
I mean, that's
You
being
have-
specious.
You have a weird.
I have
It's
pincers.
close enough kind of hand.
I have pincers. Pincers with
Be
webbing.
like, I can hold things.
Yeah, right? Like, yeah. Think a chameleon's paw.
Yeah.
Yeah, big thumb. Big fucking sock of a thumb.
So
I'm allowed to be judgmental. I'm their parent, apparently.
I'm in danger.
They are absolutely.
I need an adult. I am an adult. Ah!
Oh, boy.
I need a different adult.
Why? So
Yes, I have it on my person.
Okay.
Curiosity also strikes Jub, and he begins picking through the matted furs and the bones and the. Oh, that's Spoor. Awesome. Okay. Starts using a stick.
Yep. Nothing terribly interesting. Littering.
We're
the
talking like
cave
an
floor.
elk clavicle at least or something neat.
Yeah. There's a vague collection of forgotten meals, that
Mhm.
sort of thing. Nothing in the way of interesting arts and crafts.
Oh no.
Not
This
even
is
for
Jub
Jub.
Jub mildly decorates. Like, oh, that's sharp.
Yeah.
Why are you asking if I've got the bag?
Oh.
I still wanna know.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine.
He just needs to know your wisdom save, and he's gonna roll some stuff off the screen. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You're good.
But-
Oh, good.
But think of
Think of the children.
think of my children.
Oh no.
Several Bulbasaurs.
There's more than that. I just couldn't hold them all.
Oh.
Although Ivysaur is my favorite. It's hard to get Ivysaur. Anyways,
Yeah.
as he's looking through his pile of rubble, I'm going to continue focusing on the outside.
Roll me a perception check.
Yes, ma'am.
May I roll a distracted perception check?
You can listen.
Double
Very good.
16s.
Double 16s. The wind
Jub, jub.
blows, howls
Clinches
past your
it with-
ears.
A disadvantage 11?
Jub, you don't hear much more to add aside from this soft, gentle snoring of a hippo man next to you.
Damn, he just went down in one big.
You are impressed by the size of his two massive square teeth.
Just how does he chew? They're like cue balls.
There's more in the back, but the ones in front look like they could wreck some shit.
I've
like
been
you got a
punched with
can to
smaller
open?
fists.
Bam! That said,
classy.
you look out into the dark.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
You look
Boy.
out into the dark. You don't see any eyes looking back.
Okay. That's good news.
Sure. It's like rolling a 5 on a perception check and be like, there's obviously no traps here.
Which is silly because I rolled a 16.
You did.
Um,
What do you do?
I mean, I'm not walking out there. Like, you're trying to bait me into something, and I don't
No,
like
I'm
it.
not.
Stop
I'm
it.
asking you
Stop it.
What you're
Stop
passing your
it.
time with over the next 2 hours. You and Jub just the best of
Breakfast.
friends.
I'm cooking breakfast and it's chicken flavored porridge. You ever made
Okay.
oats and chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All the
With
juices.
ketchup?
Just,
Oh,
Can't
yeah.
say I have.
No. You squeeze out the chicken and use
Yeah.
that as the juices.
And ketchup.
Eh.
I will play a more still haunting song, but a little more like upbeat haunting. It's more like 80s goth paired with like the Smiths.
All I can think of is Danny Elfman's rendition of The Nightmare Before Christmas.
So again, you're playing a song off into the dark. You're doing this yourself, or are you trying to use magic?
I'm just playing.
Okay. Roll a
Cool, but-
performance check.
Should note, I'm playing to like this volume from my little magical strings are like just around from a small area around myself.
Pianissimo. Got it.
I'm not like dun, 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 dun.
Okay. You're are you basically trying to focus and calm yourself?
I'm calm. I'm just every moment I get to play is a moment of extra little bit of joy in this dreary world.
Okay. Jub.
Practice makes perfect.
The elf strums on his cat guts.
Mhm.
You squeeze a chicken into a bowl with a small powdered bit of grits.
Mm.
It is delectable. The bowl
And all
is
the while
as
just
well.
thinking to myself, oh, we were poorly prepared to go out into this adventure.
I'm well prepared.
I mean, I will give you credit. You did seem to be the only person who could have a sense of direction yesterday, pointing us in the right one at that. And you did spot the hill and the cave, but the Yetis, but the cave.
And I also made sure to stay away from the initial cone of colding that I figured would be coming out of creatures in the golden wilderness.
I mean,
You could have shared that
I got
information with
ambushed
your
by
party.
a Yeti.
I said I'm hanging back, and I thought one was going to walk forward, and all three of them walked forward. That ain't on me, bro.
Mm.
5 minutes.
I don't like this timing thing.
Quiet chicken meal,
6 minutes.
sitting, stirring,
I
setting
will
aside a quarter.
Take a moment to
sprocket,
pause and eat some of my
setting aside a
rations.
quarter for
Listening outside. It's hard to make out anything beyond the howling wind that goes past.
It is just blasting ass out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
We might have hired a druid. That might have been a good call. You think?
Shut
Another
up.
10 minutes. Another 15 minutes.
Like one that could shoot laser beams out of her tits or something. Like one of them moon wizards.
Moon wizards indeed. And the sun slowly starts to creep up through the horizon. And you
Oh,
look
no.
out.
Oh no. Aaron, there is a critical moment where the sunrise comes up. We both notice it. I make direct, knowing eye contact with you as my hand is dramatically reaching for my ceremonial sword. This
you
is
a
your
look of-
moment to be the resistance on my impulse control.
I don't know what's happening.
Aaron
I don't know
misses his
you.
mark.
And Jub strides to the entranceway of the cave, points his ceremonial sword at the sun, and screams at the top of his lungs into the wilderness. Not today, motherfucker.
At the
I'm
sun.
sure there's a scattering of small
I've
birds.
never seen you do this before. I would have no clue.
He's done it like
Yeah,
3
I
yeah.
times.
I
Yeah.
left in the morning, remember?
You fucked off. That's
Yeah.
right.
I
You
left
did your
in the
trans
morning.
Buggered off for.
Then it fits Jub taking the
That's what I'm saying.
ceremonial
I didn't know
makuhito,
this.
Mhm.
walks outside and bellows at the top of his lungs, screaming at the sun god.
No, at the sun. The
Oh,
sun
specifically the sun.
The sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sun god keeps it on a leash, but anyway.
As that happens,
Mhm.
and then
Oh
nothing.
right, the howls.
Quiet.
Sounds like a pretty sick
Immediate quiet after a single howl in the woods.
I'm sure Sprocket and Flippy are awake. Are my Yeti children awake?
Go-
Okay, cool. I
going-
scream
going
mentally
back
in
to-
their. I mentally scream in their heads. Today we defeat the sun.
dog.
Yes, 2 small feral Yetis wake up. Yes. All right. Cool. I teach them what cooked chicken tastes like. Oh, really? Oh, we're gonna be blasé about chicken nuggies, are we?
Blah.
Oh,
I crave flesh.
Huh.
Who's saying this?
The babies.
The baby.
Flesh.
Yeah, and all my
Errant,
friends think you.
Roll me a
do.
wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah. 18.
You are made painfully aware by a growing pressure in your sinuses. And you hear something go and click inside your head
Fuck me.
On an 18?
on an
You
18.
blow an aneurysm.
And you're like,
Suddenly, just
all of a
stroke,
sudden,
bud.
you can hear out of one ear that was like plugged for a second. And you get the strangest sense that something's looking at the back of your head. You turn and you're like checking your vibe. Nobody's just Jub. It's not going away.
Okay. I tech magic's probably silly. Jub, please step inside for a moment. I believe your yelling has caused a bit of a stir as
Oh yeah,
I
something
can't-
howled back at least. Yeah.
Yes, well, unfortunately, I think it is staring at me from behind, and I cannot find where it's looking at me from.
Jub directly behind where you're standing speaking to Errant
Mhm.
is Flippy sitting in a chair.
Flippy gets a bowl of hot chicken and oatmeal waved under his face, and I find out whether or not he's a mimic. Though I think exactly the same response is
Sprocket actually showed you a trick for doing that, where he's got this spell, but it can only target people and like living things, and he's like, I can't shoot the bull, so the bull's not a mimic. I can't shoot that rock. Oh shit! I shot the rock.
Wait, the rock pings is evil? Oh god!
It can only Eldritch Blast can only target creatures. It can't target objects.
That's so. I love how dumb that is.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be able to blast objects with a beam of force from your hand?
It's because it's not like it's like let me channel my radiation at you and melt you. But it's headcanon, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Aaron, you feel this pressure building, and you feel your shoulders tighten, and it runs through your spine, like you slept funny.
Is he just having a violent sinus reaction? Like, is he allergic to Yeti fur?
It's something. And you don't need to roll. You know that this is magic. You can feel it. This is the kind of thing you've researched being able to do these kinds of things before yourself. Because it's a nature of, bardic magic. 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Well, hold on a second here. Flippy, you said was staring?
No. You told Jub that there was something behind you that you couldn't get a bead on, and Jub, being the int chaos that they are, turned around and walked over to Flippy, who was directly behind.
Yeah, I provided Flippy with a meal, and
Flippy is likely awakening now, and so would Sprocket.
Groggily filling with chicken and oatmeal.
What is this delicious smell?
It is not cooked with moonshine.
He's got a slightly irradiated Afghan spread across his torso.
It keeps me very warm, don't you know?
From his side. Why was I so warm last night? Oh, my skin's coming
Does any?
It's a heated blanket.
I kind of like tap my bow on the instrument to kind of like you're dinging a glass. Are none of you else feeling the unfortunate tinge in the back of their mind?
Not right now, but that's what I was feeling last night.
There is something magically linked into my brain that I can feel staring at me. And I'm going to be honest with you all. If it does not leave, I will kill every single one of you until it goes away. So, we should probably figure this out.
How's about we start with you giving me that bag back?
Oh, you can absolutely have the bag. And I kind of like toss it over.
And you hear a crack behind your nose, and everything just
massive nosebleed.
Yeah. Relief all of a sudden. And you go to toss it, and you get a pop in between your shoulder blades as you feel release all of a sudden. And all of your tension kind of goes back to where you were.
As this happens, I will mage hand quick to stop the bag before he can grab it.
Yeah, I was gonna use either telekinesis or mage hand.
I'm going to mage hand the bag as well.
We got ourselves a Naylore standoff.
But the order that we said this, I've got it, and then there's a hand, and then a hand on that hand.
Yeah.
So the bag's floating there.
All right. Looks like we've got it.
No, you don't understand.
Why are we mage handing the bag?
And I kind of release like a shiver,
Okay, so this is a kinky thing, and I'm going to
I should point out, you go to mage hand the bag,
it's heavier,
and it drops to the ground.
Let's do it.
Right.
Or
well,
magic.
regardless, I stopped it in the air, and then it.
We're bad at it.
Yeah.
Although, hold on though, if we got 3 mage hands holding onto this thing,
a hand. Once a hand feels it, distribution of mage hand is a long contested thing. It falls to the ground. Yeah.
Very good.
fine.
There's some mage hand cock slappery going on in the area.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna say, kind of like shake it off and I go, oh, do
Yep.
not touch the bag, as whatever was inside my body is tied to the bag.
Isn't the
Jub
bag
Jub
only
requires
5 pounds,
clarification on whether this is a kink or if this is bad juju.
This is
Your
bad
verbiage
news.
was weird.
This
Okay,
is
juju.
certainly bad news.
All right.
Jub Jub can roll an Arcana check.
Neat.
And
No, he cannot, sir. That's an
You're
eight.
not. You're fairly confident it's a kink.
I mean, he doesn't have usually. Don't they usually have more piercings? These guys, like,
Flippy.
It's-
Yeah.
You were saying?
I was just curious, like, what have we stumbled upon here? By the way, was this ever part of our initial goals to find something of this nature? This seems.
No.
This
but,
was
Did
uh,
we
not-
just
This was not the original plan. No, it was more so kill the twins, clear the name, and go the fuck home.
So do we leave this thing in the back of the cave and seal it in? And
Oh, sealing it will do nothing for something that wants their prize. However, the question is it world ending? And does it matter if we leave it here? Or do we just move on our way and accept the consequences this area might become a problem? But we're far away when we're in the womb, so what's the big deal?
now,
Maybe.
what did it feel like when you were being communicated with? Sprocket, you mentioned you had felt the same.
Yes, and it's something spoke to me too. Said that their hounds, were looking for us. That we'd taken everything away from them. And that if the hounds didn't find us, they would.
And what did this communicate to you, Errant?
There was no communication. It was just a feeling of being watched at all times, a monkey on your back, staring at you. You can
Bad
never
juju.
find where it's looking at you from.
The
actual
wallflower.
Parent.
Yes, ma'am.
Again, you're familiar with how scrying and sending operates.
Correct.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Correct.
And again, it's a gentle touch because it has to be by its very nature. This was not. This is not a lockpick. This is a breaching tool at the door.
Yes.
A heavy hand.
Yes.
Maybe somebody that doesn't know how to do it, or something with a personality so immense that it doesn't care.
Okay.
Are you saying there's going to be a sorceress duel? Someone with a magnanimous capacity for ego, but not exactly smirts?
I'm saying, and I'm not hinting at anything, but ancient eldritch gods don't care about how much blood you have leaking out of your nose when they need to tell you something.
Oh, okay, touche. Yeah.
So here's the problem.
Wait, who's your
These
main
were not
Sprocket?
me.
Sprocket.
Oh.
Who's your dude?
Uh,
Not to pry, but you wrote a pact, right? There's a
yes.
there's a little dark
my-
dot in your shoulder.
My pact is with the Raven.
Okay, specifically. Okay, yeah. And that wasn't her getting pissed at you
No.
last night.
Feel like it.
Gotcha. Just checking.
She-
Just
Much
She's
more
one of somebody
baritone
who,
in the
like,
voice.
if you piss her off, you're just dead.
Mm-hmm. Who hates her again? Just shortening our list of enemies.
I'm not really sure on that.
Okay.
I don't.
You don't know who your current girlfriend's
They keep
ex-boyfriend is?
assigning me reading to do, and
You got to remember,
Say
Sprocket
no
doesn't
more.
have any training in religion.
Sprocket, say no more. We high five and I hand him some more chicken.
That said, the sun is up,
Mm,
peering in.
that bastard.
A long rest?
He's spying
You've
on us.
successfully obtained a long rest.
Eaten sufficient chickens.
Oh, I
Feel
so
free
much better.
to pick your spells for the day, Sprocket and Flippy.
And Jub Jub?
Jub doesn't change his spells.
Yeah, we've long rested off our exhaustion, I hope.
Yes.
Yeah.
You brought sufficient camping gear and winter clothes with you. You're fine.
And I built a fire in a cave that we reinforced the entrance to.
Mm-hmm.
As
In the
they're kinda
daylight,
like,
that reinforcement, it's hard to tell if it would have done anything.
It got snowed onto. It's fine.
But yeah.
I kind of want to propose something. And I say, well, you see there, Jub, I believe that maybe you should try holding the bag for a while and see what happens. I mean, no, you don't have to do it, but it would be certainly a
Impulse
an
control.
interesting
Jub
experiment.
grabs the bag from wherever the hell it is and holds onto it, staring intently at the bag.
Can
Not
I
into it, but just
It
like
hangs there.
daring
can I
it
force
to deal with
push?
me.
Can I force push Jub away from the bag before he
You
grabs it?
You absolutely can.
Yeah,
If you don't resist, Jub just
you
like
can. Yeah,
rolls
you
back.
can resist.
No,
DC
Jub gets
15.
yeeted.
No.
It's cool.
Okay. I strongly feel like we should probably just leave this thing off of our persons right now. It seems to be harming us, or at least invading us.
Okay,
And
good
it's
point.
your backpack.
And it's my backpack. Also, don't touch my things.
Good point.
I'm taking it back as far as my persons.
Well,
But
no, so
we
here-
can
but-
spill the thing out,
well,
or
no, but,
chuck it over the cliff.
well, hold on though. Here, what if the power inside the bag isn't evil? What if we could get something good as a side quest for returning it while we find our other troll friend?
Sprocket, you did recall that the feeling that you got emanating from that bag was something celestial in nature.
Yeah. I mean, the bag did feel like I sensed it last night, and it was celestial in nature. So
Right? So it might
And-
not be a terrible thing. Then maybe we should just at least
One
keep
should
it
not entreat
mage
the
handed.
angels of light.
thing that is
No, fuck,
like
it's too heavy.
contacting us, like
Uh-huh.
did say that like we'd taken everything from them.
Yeah.
It
and
just
we-
sounds like a far too
Fine.
entrenched relationship with his lost sister. Just some creepy vibe there.
I'm just saying, it might not hurt to try and communicate with it through a different person. I got the feeling in the back of my mind. He got the voices. So who's to say that you, or you, and I look to Flippy, might not experience something new and it's like a puzzle to put together?
Do I have a solid mental image of this entity to send it a message?
No.
Okay,
You
It
might
never,
get one
it
if you...
never spoke to you.
cool. That might
With-
be a sneaky plan
With
on their part.
with what Aaron just said, I'll flick the bag up into Jub's hands.
Nice.
Suddenly, bag.
It's a bag hanging in your hands.
Does it bite me?
Doesn't seem to.
Does it smell weird?
It smells like a.
It smells like a goth's been sitting on it all night.
That too, but also like it rides shotgun on a GIF hip.
Ah, yep, that's butter. That's definitely butter.
Hun-
And Scotch egg. Wow.
But no untoward vibes.
Hmm.
It's a bag.
Damn, I was kind of leading on. I was going to get a weird juju vibe out of this.
Now, hold on here. I did not feel it right away either. So let's just leave it on your person for a while and come back to it later.
In the meantime, what way are we heading?
Well,
we should
went
get
to
a
the-
move on.
We went to
Well-
the first bait area and got one of the twins, so I'm out of ideas.
I feel as though... Did we ever get to that place on the map that had the lady had drawn for us? Or was that where we had found
the
them?
battleground? Is where you found them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it might not hurt to go back to the battleground, someone might be coming to recover a body.
Make sure it's still there.
Precisely. Because here's my fear.
You're no more than like half a kilometer, give or take.
Just a jaunt away.
Yeah.
Like we could see the hill from the battlefield. We could probably still see the battlefield on a clear day from the hill.
Yeah. It's a little challenging because of the angles that you're at right now, but it wouldn't take much to get down to where you were.
Well, shall we brave the forest full of definitely ghouls? I mean, we do have a goblin with us, and that counts.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, either way, we're going through the forest, right?
Got to get back in there anyways. That's how we got here. Unless we go...
Well, because like we were originally coming this way.
Pretty water deep.
Yeah, hoping we'd find something this guy was running towards, but we just kind of came to a dead end of a cave.
Yeah.
I doubt they came through this cave in any way, because, you know, Yetis.
Let's not under pressure go back to that battlefield.
You were looking for a place to rest that you could fortify,
to hide from ghouls
and
overnight.
Specifically sought out a cave.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find their trail, if at all. If they had a cart.
Yeah, the goal actually. The best thing would be if we arrived and the body wasn't there, and we could follow some sort of trail.
Something. Yeah. Here's hoping that there's like a mob of goblins with pitchforks just digging it up.
Old moblins.
So, and next time, if it talks to me again, should I like
give me a heads up and I'll try and
come at us, or
jump in there?
Just kind of freak me out.
Yeah. If you got weird juju in your head, that's my whole niche protection thing. So like, just let me know. I will out spook the spook.
So,
or can I just point for my chair this morning? I'm gonna change it back to a blasty.
Point of order. My chair's made of machine guns.
Yeah, machine gun chair, not flamethrower chair. I had terrible nightmares about what had happened.
I'm just
did not sleep well.
I think you rolled really close to the fire at one point too, and there was something about a flamethrower, and you were snoring.
Yeah. It was all bad.
It's not great.
As you all, so you're heading back to Fuglesdawn?
Yeah, vibing back in that direction.
Yeah, that is technically back to where the path that you followed here, because there's dog sled paths all over the place. Takes very little time.
You tree train survival, Mr. Barbarian.
I still left survival.
Keep the proficiency, please, dear God.
Other thing, Jub, what are you doing with your children now?
I think they've grown overnight, and they will find me and challenge me to a duel to the death on the year of their adulthood.
That should be so.
I pull out one chicken from the basket, leave it behind in the cave, and bid them adieu.
I must say, we did have to take a chicken to appease the voracious appetite.
Oh, that was you! Oh!
It was me.
I am a terrible detective, I have to say, because I ruled out Errant when he told me it wasn't him, and I ruled out Sprocket, because why would it be Sprocket?
Oh, I don't think we had the conversation.
And they don't have
one of these things. No, they don't. No, for yourself. You could do some investigation work.
Brilliant. Yes. Okay. Very good. Yeah, I'll leave them a chicken and a fond farewell of thank you for not shitting me in the night.
They claw and scratch and scamper off into the woods.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yeah.
And as you return back, it's again a very quick walk down to where you're at. There is the dead body of a troll that melted underneath Aaron's boots here. The dead body of a troll that you guys dispatched.
Shot in the head.
And no Goliath.
I severed her head.
Roll me an investigation check, everybody.
I knew it. I wonder why he was so pissed off at us.
Guess my spine.
8.
Come on.
I feel like a meme at this point. It's just gonna be me
19.
with a lizard folk face saying
Oh.
8.
8.
I'm going to give this one to Sprocket because of the natural 20.
Because -1 though.
20 minus 1. He's just like,
Yeah.
wait.
Love how
Sprocket.
it's almost like converses who's best at it, who did worst.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. There's
Sprocket.
there's no body here.
There's no
Wait.
body. And you walk over to where you know Jub Jub ripped her head off.
Yeah, just sawed it off with my hand. Kind of bullshit.
You see obvious marks in the snow beside the body of a palm print and a palm print. Push. And then a weird stumbling, just like heading south, down, down, down into the woods.
So something picked it up in its mouth and like awkwardly scrambled off with it.
There are no other footprints that you or Errant can see other than the footprints of this body that back and forth kind of walks like this off into the woods.
Wait a minute. You're telling me those are her footprints? Sprocket, her
To
footprints.
Sprocket's best recollection of the footprints in the snow.
I pull her head up off of my belt and knock on her forehead a couple of times.
It's stone. It's
Gotta be
petrified like
fucking-
stone.
Are there any additional limbs missing
From the other
from anybody?
No, you all have your all of your limbs. Suddenly, Flippy is missing his left butt cheek. No.
It just fell right off.
Oh my
What
god,
happened
why?
to my butt cheek, you guys? Did anybody feel it?
I think it stuck to your chair.
But it shambled off into the woods to the south of where you are.
Oh my.
My butt cheek scrambled off.
Flippy, not only has she evaded my murder, but she's insulted my trophy of her murder.
It
Oh,
looks
gosh.
like you've come across old bones before
Hmm.
that have been weathered through centuries.
Yeah.
And this looks like it's sun bleached, even though it happened last night.
Mm-hmm.
And petrified. It doesn't crumble, like it's still a skull and it's still got
Ghibli
It's-
bits.
it's less skin and more so it looks like petrified wood where the skin would be.
It's
as
like
though-
like a fossil.
Yeah, it looked like it fossilized overnight on your belt. There's
We
no
could probably
flesh,
rule out
Father.
the Yeti children.
Probably.
Probably.
Maybe. I mean, you might have to go and dispatch them because of it.
Maybe. They have aroused my ire, and their duel to the death at their adulthood will be epic. Especially if they've gotten a pact with the Raven Queen. That's crazy shit you got going on over there.
And crazy laser swords. Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Like, just, they come out with, like, fucking lightsabers and shit.
You know, if you can have a Wookiee Jedi, you can have a
Oh,
Yeti
Yeti
or a
Jedi.
Yeti Eldritch Knight.
The Yeti Eldritch Knight Warlock.
So,
Oh, God. I
Breakfast?
hate this woman so much. We've already eaten chicken. We're chasing down a fucking shambling corpse, obviously. Who else here sees a better trail than this one?
It is the best trail
I
to
don't-
go on, it's clear, but I'm worried about petrification, if I'm being honest. The paralyzation was not great.
Well,
That's
I
the
mean,
thing,
that
like,
didn't happen until he cut off her head.
This is still roughly the same head I yanked off of her body.
Yeah.
Like this, it
same. It's probably a little lighter. Like there should be more fluid in it than you
Yeah.
expected. But
dried out.
it's not like somebody substituted the head for a prop.
Is there an Arcana vibe check here? A religion check? A knowledge check basis?
I would
I've
give
got
it religion specifically.
It's a wild card because I am Jub the Lizard Wizard. It's trained, but
Yep.
you know, that's an 8.
It's an
That is
affront to your
4 times in a
god.
Oh yeah, this is a grave insult. Whatever has happened here, my gods are displeased. It might not be displeased with me; they're displeased.
Oh man.
If anybody else has training in religion, you could also roll it.
Nope.
All right.
Sprocket.
No,
I'm not trained.
he doesn't have
veto
training in
that?
religion.
No.
Did you veto that for more
I have a-
slight ability? Was that what you gave up? All that book learning just got in the way of you learning how to blow shit up with a vibrating stick.
Yes. Yes.
See, now you're
God.
thinking with portals.
God damn it!
So, what next?
A half wind-swept trail through the woods made by a headless corpse.
You know a few things.
That's generous.
That-
Thank you. Thank
That
you very
ain't
much.
right.
Huh?
She's wandering south in a shambly motion through the woods, not following the path that you took to get here.
So
But
just
it's
like
clear.
downhill.
It's a little downhill, but it's just like, through the woods.
Are we going into the thick of it?
Yep. I mean, if she's still alive, we gotta.
I'm glad someone got that.
It's an old meme, but it checks out, sir.
You have no idea how long ago that happened.
Somewhere in between when we killed her and our long rest plus an hour. So yeah,
Sprocket and Errant, as you're like,
behind.
your things aren't adding up, and you're noticeably like, this can't be, like, this shit doesn't happen in real life. And you're walking around, and
Just killed with fire.
in some of the trees, just like over yonder, there's a conspicuous green-looking jello-y goo oozed up against some of the tree trunks, similar to what you found with those ripped apart bodies.
Is it
Yes.
moving?
No.
Okay.
It looks like leftover viscera from a meal of some kind.
Is it
And
ooze
on
and
the-
jelly, or is it like body internal organs?
Like it looks like lime green jello spread out into the snow.
I'm going to take something like a rock or a stick and poke a stick into it.
As you look around the back of the tree where these things are, you
Uh-huh.
notice massive footprints that are they don't match. Like the left foot and the right foot are not the same size. They're bigger than Jub's feet,
Yes.
but they look almost humanoid, except that they kind of web out a little bit.
I kind of call out to the party and go, I believe I found our second brother, and it looks like he's attached some new feet.
Oh no!
And I kind of point to the jello and I go, anyone who's feeling hungry, I don't recommend eating this. But also, I think we've found our trail, and I think we've found our way to something a little more dangerous than the sister.
Everybody roll perception quick.
Oh no!
19.
19.
Ooh.
8.
Oof.
Aaron,
Oh no! Oh no!
you've cracked the case, and you feel smug, and you turn and look, and there's 4 more sets of footprints that match the ones that are right in front of you.
Friends, I believe that our giant brother has turned themselves into a giant centaur. And
That's a very astute. Damn.
this
You make
will
a
be
centipede
quite
out of a
fun
centaur.
to destroy and kill.
With that,
More legs equals more fun when the blades are swinging.
He wasn't a
Yeah,
centaur
that'd be good.
before, but now.
the
I
same.
don't think that would be the hounds that I was told about.
Oh. Ooh.
No, well, these are sets of feet, correct?
Misshape, all individually misshapen, bipedal.
I hate transmutationists.
I don't believe
really
that these would be the hounds, because I feel as though hounds would be more uniform in their design. When we are dealing with giants that sew other body parts onto themselves,
I mean,
it makes sense to have
Sometimes-
4.
people just the like hound dog is just like a nickname for someone.
I know a guy. We call
I
him
don't-
Hound.
I'm going to say right now, this ain't nothing like a hound dog.
There it is. There it is.
This is more of a friend of our giant.
A
So,
big friendly giant, you say?
what's next?
Well, I believe we should probably make our way along
Making
and
our way.
follow the prince. We are not critical role. We are not making our way.
You're the one who said it.
I didn't make the joke part, though.
Where to?
Well, I suppose we should follow the prince, should we not?
Do the trails converge or diverge?
Only survival.
God damn it.
Nothing for free.
Jub. 14.
Not bad.
Like,
Jub. You notice that the 4 sets of somewhat webbed, somewhat like leathery, tenderly looking feet
Mhm.
seem to head down the open path that you came through to get to this place,
Mhm.
versus the shambling footprints that seem to go down over a cliff and down into heavy brambly trees. Different directions.
I'm torn. I thought that the hounds, had converged and come to collect, but they went off different paths anyways. I don't know if we should track the sister or if we should go after the hounds. But
What are you thinking there, Natalie and Bruglia?
I'm torn.
He's
I can't continue the song, but I love it. It's a very good reference. Yet another woman who ruined me.
Yeah.
That's an
Good
aside.
way.
Tangent,
Uh-huh.
but great music video. God, I really hate the sister so bad. But brambles, Sprocket, you gonna be good in brambles?
I mean, I'll be okay. I don't know about other people.
Literally,
Just
you won't
send-
be in
just send
magic.
Sprocket by himself.
Oh yeah, Sprocket. Let's divide the party, and we're gonna need you to track somebody down while you're in full plate in the wilderness in the winter.
Okay. Okay.
And you also don't have survival trained.
Well, if you give me your head, I have a spell that might work.
Oh,
I
what?
don't think any of us are going to do that.
I need
Mac
to see the cool
UVs.
spell.
Oh, no.
Sweet.
Sprocket, you better whack out some neat juju on this one.
What you
You
got,
have,
Sprocket?
I have no idea if this will work because the head's petrified. But
Oh,
oh no, no. Sorry, I don't have that spell today.
Oh.
I was thinking
What were you?
Mark.
You haven't prepped your spells, or you haven't said specifically what you're doing. What do you have in mind?
Yeah. So I was thinking about using Hunter's Mark on the head.
picking a body part, knowing where the rest of the body went. I mean, I love it.
Roll an Arcana check.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
Hmm.
You're not sure if it would work. You know that the thing in Jub's hands is not a person. It's an object. And magic is really weird about how it interacts with, like,
Souls and bodies, yeah.
Hunter's Mark is target a creature,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not target an object.
Find somebody's essence, not their shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that probably is not going to work. But
You don't waste the spell slot in doing so.
But you hold on to the head for a second, you're like, Nah.
Maybe.
I mean,
Tastes like a sensible plan.
I'm done
could
with
try-
it. Technically, you smoked her. Just,
Yeah.
boop, just that's your head.
So, Inspector Johnson,
Hmm.
with all of these clues adding up, what's your deduction?
I just I feel like it's really just a matter of picking a trail and going for it.
Schrodinger's trail.
Yes.
I should say,
Mhm.
you guys just chose to come to this place in the middle of the bush of your own volition on a hunch.
It was a good hunch. We got
You
got half
found
of
some
them.
stuff.
I'm just trying to think, like... I mean, yeah, technically we could just go back and look for more instructions, but we have a pathway in front of us. No one else would know to come to this spot unless they were looking for either the bag or the sister. And I feel like those people are working for the same thing regardless.
Could always ask Mallory again.
Ominous, spooky voice. Hey, Mallory! Just send her a
How's
shot.
Trevor and the kids?
Yeah.
Got
Lady
your
who
cock
sits
in the
on
back.
wouldn't have any more information than we would. She just knows that they're there. Lady from town who sent us in this direction about these
Mistress
two.
Varna?
Yeah, she doesn't have anything more either. Would she? Like us checking in and saying, "Hey, we cut her head off yesterday, and it came back as a rock. You got any tips?" You guys think that's worth a third level spell? Checking in with her?
I mean, I feel like maybe we just try and follow the easier path because maybe
You know what? You've got me sold, Sprocket. Easy path it is.
Mhm.
maybe the ones with the heads
Zero
would
convincing
have to
required for
take,
Jeff.
and the one without the head
Mm.
just is going in the general direction.
Yeah, how hard can it be to track something that doesn't have a head, that doesn't know where it's going?
Are you keeping the call it desiccated head still hanging from your belt, or do you like?
Oh, I gave it to Sprocket specifically. I'm just like, you know, you licked it. It's yours now, but also it should have been yours to start with.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Thank you for letting me chop it off of her and
strap
eat
it
her.
on.
Yeah.
I'll strap it onto my belt.
It's your macabre trophy.
Hmm.
Macabre?
Macabre.
Macabre.
You
Words are
notice
weird.
something, Sprocket, as you like affix its hair onto your belt. Those white horns that it had sticking out of her head
Hey,
seem to be crumbling away a little bit.
Oh.
Just a bit. Like somebody played soccer with it too hard.
Not it.
Can I cast Identify ritually on this head at this point?
You certainly could.
Oh, shit.
So, like,
You can take 10 minutes and sit down and like...
yeah. Let me see that object at this point.
Sure.
You
And
lay it down, and
rituals.
what's it look like when you do that?
I would pull out a set of Tinker's tools. Get the put on like some glasses and flip over a couple of lenses so it like gets closer and closer. And just pass it through my hands and look into it. Get out probably like a little scraper thing, scrape off some of the dust and just like see where
you've
it's
got-
like crumbling and stuff. And
You've got to have that brass scale set, but like
Yeah.
weird shit on the scales.
oh yeah,
Like a feather and a rock and a little crystal.
a
and an
duck and
egg.
a witch.
A pearl worth 100 gold pieces just right next to the bird feather. You release the magic into it, and you see your little lenses flick down, flick down, flick down. And Identify tells you if it's a magic item or if it's some kind of magic imbued object of some kind. There are no spells affecting this. What you learn is that there are no longer any spells affecting this. You feel a residue in this object that it used to have some mojo and it doesn't anymore.
But I perhaps know like what kind of spell? Or like what...
It's pushing it a little bit from what you can get from this.
Yeah.
But it feels like pure magic.
Right.
It's not to a specific school.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, there's bits of feeling of like illusion magic to it, necromancy magic to it.
Just a quick question. Ritual casting, do I need to have it prepared to do it as a ritual?
You do.
You do, okay, yeah.
Wizards don't.
Right, okay. Then I can't just do detect magic on it as well and see. Okay, so it would appear that it's been touched by magic and is no longer, so maybe it's just returning to its old form. Maybe it was an animated statue of some sort even. That would be kind of cool.
Simuracula?
Simulacrum?
Yeah, it's a term I've heard wizards talk about with the things that they make in their closets that they have sex with. Not lizard wizards, wizards.
Oh, yes, no, vast, big difference. Big
difference. Big difference.
Yeah,
Big
thanks for
difference.
clarifying.
Yes.
It's all about the juju.
You keep yours under the bed.
No, it's right here. And I just hold up my giant sword.
My juju.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's all about the stick.
The wind blows through your clothes and a chill sets in.
Follow the headless bitch.
Here we go, Looby Loo.
I
Yes.
really think we should be following the steps of this thing.
Of the
I'm guessing we're going to see a couple of times where it's gone into a tree. Or a
Of the
rock.
centaur.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Errant is perceptive enough to know that it is obviously made by 4 different, like, separate creatures.
Oh,
I wasn't joking about that. It's 4 sets of footprints individually, like, spaced out. Yeah.
sorry. I thought you meant like there was 2 and there was 2 more in front in like a horse style.
No. I mean, like, there are 4
Oh,
individual bodies.
well, that
of bipedal
completely
creatures.
changes everything.
We're not
It's not
dealing
a
with
weird
centaur
centaur.
centipede.
Yeah.
Here's our options then. We do this,
Centipede.
we follow it, or we go home to that little city and get more information.
You guys also floated the idea of using sending for more information to inform a
like,
choice.
Who else would we ask other than her?
Good point. Let's
Other
send
than
it.
dude's ex-girlfriend.
You have her, Mistress Varna,
Mhm. Who gave us the dispatch and knows the people involved.
Errant's contact Tilly, who might know about weird mojo in the place because they live here. You know a wizard. You
We met a wizard? Who?
The guy that we dropped off next.
The guy that got
city?
shanked at Nexus Town? The halfling that got roughed up that we stole
No,
a bag?
the fella you showed up with.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, I say
yeah.
Tilly actually isn't a bad idea because she travels around a whole bunch. She's probably back on the road already and may have seen or heard of anything going down. You know, ask her about the ooze, ask her about multiple creature tracks, if she's heard anything
It's-
about the brother.
It's 25 words or
Is
less.
it normal juju for people to get back up and start walking again. Because for all you know, that's what happens on Thursdays here.
I mean,
I feel like it's not normal.
I don't think it's Thursday.
Not normal in most places.
Yeah.
I love that
Like,
it's not Thursday.
That's a pretty extreme case of things to happen after death to be considered normal anywhere.
At least on a
Yeah.
Tuesday afternoon.
Mhm.
All right, folks. Who should I call?
Ghostbuster. Okay.
You know, Ghostbusters is an applicable choice in this case.
I don't have the ecto pack anymore. I took it apart.
Ah,
Oh.
so
Tilly or Mistress Zvarna? I'm leaning Zvarna.
who is Zvarna?
No, not Mistress Zvarna with the
There's no Z.
spookiness, the Shatterkai lady.
Varna.
I was very, very messed up when I was talking to her. Yeah, there was.
Are you
whack
sure? Because
mental.
Tilly is in the area and would know things happening around here. Like, what's Varna going to know that's going on around here that has already gotten back to her in the last 24 hours?
Hey, so we killed the one lady, but not her brother, and the lady got back up after we chopped off her head, and her body ran off.
Or
Does that
was
sound like a
carried
The
good
away?
next day.
Does that sound like a concise summarization of the events?
Plus weird footprints and slime.
I mean, I feel like that's a red herring.
That slime has come back twice.
What is this green jello shit? How did none of us recognize it or have any clue what it is?
Can
Well, you
I
saw some previously.
look
Yeah,
closer at it?
viscera and bits left over from the ghouls doing hunting.
Um,
I assumed it was like a
without
smear
even
left
without a roll. Flippy, you get close with that magnifying glass of yours. It reminds you of something very intimately familiar.
What is this?
by it. Oh dear God! Again with the kink shaming.
When you store a chicken that's already been cooked, and the fat and juices drip out of it, and it makes this gelatin.
Stock jelly, boiled meat jelly.
It looks it for all intents and purposes. It smells and looks like a congealed fat. It is organic material, likely from some kind of a creature. It almost
the
looks
hell
like
did it
the
get
spittle
out of
from a Saint Bernard. It's slimy, green, and fucking everywhere.
The amount of energy his body must produce to create this, only to just leave it here, is
To
astounding.
spew fat.
I
as
could
an
probably
excess.
eat this. How does it taste?
Are we? You can certainly try and find out. Oh no!
And it is it's rancid.
Oh no! I don't
And-
like. Oh, never mind.
It doesn't bubble, it doesn't burn. It's like imagine licking the inside of a dog's mouth is what it tastes like.
Hmm.
Form that image in your mind. But there's chunks. Yeah.
Why would you eat
Wow.
this?
I just wanted to see what we were dealing with here, and it seems like this is just
Roll
kind
a
of
Constitution saving
oh,
throw.
Mhm, that's what I was waiting for.
He eats something horrifying, begins forming a complex sentence, and is forced to roll Constitution to not yak.
13.
And there's the remnants of like breakfast chicken,
and oatmeal.
porridge
Oh.
and
Oh.
Scotch eggs or
Ow.
pickled
Those-
eggs
2 days ago.
and
Huh?
unfit for human consumption liquid orange.
Ooh.
Oh, I've really enjoyed having those inside of me.
And now you have both green and orange.
Now they're outside of you.
Now there's both green and orange goo on the ground. Who's next?
No,
I'm
I'm not going to eat this.
not eating that.
The
sir.
orange stuff or the green
No.
stuff?
Yes.
Neither.
Like.
I
Oh,
wouldn't get seconds, but I'm glad I tried.
So,
message.
Jub. Yep.
Mistress Varna. Hey, we found one of the twins. She was all sorts of fucked up and troll-like. We did kill her yesterday.
Done.
Her body walked away.
Well, that's unexpected. That's only worth half a reward. I asked you to dispatch both of them.
5 sorcery points, 3rd level spell slot. Cool. Can you tell us exactly where the brother is? Because other than threatening us vaguely psychically, we can't find him.
Takes a moment. Last I heard, they were excavating, I'm assuming where you came across her here. But he makes his way into town every now and again. There are no strangers here. I haven't the faintest, nor the ability to discern his location with magic.
Okay, so short order, guys. She says he might come back to town, but otherwise she just thinks that we're worth half the reward at this point.
Well, I vote that we follow the like the easy path with the 4 tracks.
Four
Seconded.
tracks. Yeah.
And I have 8 more votes from chickens.
How many
Well, that
chickens do
settles
you
it
think
then.
you have left?
Wait.
Yeah.
I only have 5 chickens left.
So you head down the path that you came here on and leave the shambling corpse to do its business in the bush.
Yeah, we've got her
All
head.
right.
Whatever.
All right. With the sun high, it is very early morning, just peeking out. It's not terribly cold, especially while you're moving. You start tramping through the snow, heading back in the direction you came. Are you actively trying to make haste down this path, or are you trying to use it as an anchor to track those 4 sets of footprints?
We should
I-
probably track the prints. right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say we should track the prints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron, roll me
Mhm.
survival at advantage.
Doki, I can do
Because
that.
There's
These
4 of
Borrow
us.
this.
These guys are chuckleheads, but they can at least point stuff out to you.
The 3 of us can provide you with advantage.
21.
Yeah.
And with a 21, we'll be back next week.
God damn it.
Oh, fuck me. Wow.
That was good.
Wow.
I like it.
Wow.
You
That's a
didn't die. You had a good time.
We were close.
Close.
Can
Close.
We were violently threatened by the night, more so
Yeah.
than the Weddies.
That was the big concern there.
Mm,
Yeah.
Like, shit, we're just backed into a corner now, so.
goddamn violent psychics.
Or something.
He's a man after my own heart, whoever the hell he is. I'm gonna shake his hand before I blow his head off.
Choices will be made.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
thank you,
man.
everybody, for stopping by. If you like what we do, please like the video, comment. Commenting helps a whole lot more than liking. Share with your friends. We will be back Monday, and then missing the following Monday because long weekends and all of that jazz. For
Victoria
the conclusion
Day!
to our winter escapades, our icecapades, if
We
you
will
will.
see you May 15th. for
It's
Ice
D&D
Day.
on ice.
I swear to God.
Nice.
I love it. Thank you, gents. It's
Have a great night.
it's been a blast, and
Mhm.
we'll talk to you a little later.
Cat.
Thanks for a great game there, DM.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Everybody, we love you.
Bye.
Bye.